Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212. Hello, everybody. So, yeah, I'm doing the podcast finally. Uh, was thinking about it all day, really. The Doctor Who, the Giggle. So I had a lot to process. Again, it was for a while. I saw it and I just was speechless. I was talking to Sharon about it. Um, I loved the toy maker. I thought he was excellent. Neil Patrick Harris did a great job. Uh, I loved his rendition of it. I loved the way he acted. I loved David Tennant. I loved Catherine Tate. Um, I liked Shooty Gatwell also. Um, and the episode was better than I expected. I consider it a 60th anniversary special. Well, I consider it a special. I wouldn't count it as 60th anniversary. I mean, I was hoping we would see Carol Ann Ford, Susan Foreman, but his granddaughter, but that didn't happen, of course, once again. Um, and the thing is, we've always had a proper regeneration. I mean, even if you count the Colin Baker thing, which he wasn't really there for filming, they did do something. This to me was by far the worst regeneration thing I've ever seen. In fact, I don't even count it as a regeneration because technically, I guess 14 still has to become 15. So I don't know what the hell to make of this. Like I said, the episode was going great, excellent up until that point, and then it made no fucking sense. Now, the toy maker had no fucking clue what was going on. No idea what he did. No idea what happened. The doctor had no fucking idea what was going on up until when it happened. And it's just, I don't understand where people are getting it that the 14th Doctor is now like fucking human and normal and caring. He's not a meta-crisis doctor. He's the genuine article. He's the doctor. And Shooty Gatwa's doctor said, "You heal because I'm healed." So that means that 14 still will regenerate into 15. Now, it could be because he's celestial, the toy maker. He kind of interfered with what was supposed to happen. And 14 is supposed to become 15 at some point. So it fucked up the natural flow of things. And I don't know who the governing body is that would fix that without the Time Lord. So I don't know if the Time Lord's threw Shooty backwards in time or what the fuck is going on. And then the thing that makes no sense is that now there's two TARDISes, but then when 14th Doctor becomes 15, there's still going to be two TARDISes. Like, okay. I don't know. I don't think they thought things through. So I'm not happy with the bi regeneration. I think that was a colossal fucking blunder and mistake. Now I didn't hear the commentary from Russell T Davis. People have said stuff online, and I don't, unless I hear it from him himself. I, you know, unless I get the track and I can hear it. But the fact that people are saying now that because the Doctor split, that this created multiple fucking splits everywhere and created fucking multiverse of Doctor. I don't understand how that would be possible from regenerating, how it would affect any Doctor in any time period elsewhere. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And to say that the third Doctor wakes up in unit headquarters and they all wake up and they're fine. Like, what does their timeline have to do with the current doctor? Like, I don't understand. That's not regeneration energy. It doesn't fucking work like that. The regeneration energy doesn't travel to the past, and this is not like a fucking rotary wired phone. The regeneration energy, it's not connected to him in the past. This is supposed to be a thing to heal and to change his form, not to reach out throughout history and create multiple fucking timelines. But yet, every single doctor that's part of a different timeline is connected to the main timeline. That makes no, like, I don't understand what the fuck is happening right now. It is becoming fantasy rather than sci-fi. Because at least sci-fi you can make sense of it sometimes, most of the time. But to say that him just regenerating, he fucked up every timeline there is by a branch timeline or whatever terminology you want to say was created from every single fucking time he regenerated. No, that's not how the regeneration energy works. And again, if Russell T Davis said the toy maker did it, the toy maker didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He didn't know that was going to happen. He thought he was just going to regenerate. So he just plays games. He don't fucking know the rules of the fucking universe. I mean, he's outside the universe, okay, but so there's a lot of things to take in. I mean, obviously he's been watching the Doctor's adventures. I am glad that that bullshit rumor about him being in the Matrix for fucking 57 years was bullshit. Obviously, that's great because I don't want all that history to become undone. But and I kind of do like the fact that he messed with other people in like our universe, like the Master. Like he went to the Master when the Master was about to fucking die, probably Sasha Dewan's Master, and he saved his life, but only if he played the game. And then he lost the Master because the Master is not as good as the Doctor, obviously. So the Master lost, and he became a tooth, trapped in a tooth. So, I mean, this is like a copycat of what Russell T Davis did last time with him being in the ring. It's the same shit. I don't know why we keep copying off of stuff like Midnight and Wild Blue Yonder. It's like seems to me it's like, oh, it's so many years later. I'm just gonna rehash and try to make shit better, and it's not. I kind of feel that all the stuff that happened was a mistake. I know that we wanted to get Shooty Gatwa, and he wasn't ready. And I know RTD wanted us to have Doctor Who rather than no Doctor Who for a year. But I think things got fucked up royally, and they should have just had after the 3 specials David Tennant continue for a season and just do that, but they didn't. And it's kind of like a half-ass explanation. Like you had to explain how So in other words, Shooty's there, but then David Tennant's still there. But then I don't know he's the 14th Doctor, David Tennant. He's not 14.2. I don't know what this shit is that people putting up on Twitter. He's the 14th Doctor. He's not fake. He's not a meta-crisis doctor. He's the Doctor, right? He can regenerate. He still ages slow. I don't know where they're getting that he's going to grow old and die. He's not detached from being the Doctor. He is the Doctor. And as confirmed by the 15th Doctor, he has to, out of order, rehab, relax, heal up, and then at some point in time, it's going to regenerate into the 15th Doctor. And then at some point in time, the 15th Doctor, I guess, gets plucked out of time and put into the bio regeneration, I guess. But again, that wouldn't explain why we have two TARDISes. How does that go back? So, I mean, I'm glad they did some name drops. What really annoyed me, though, was the fact that they were acknowledging that the first Doctor is not the first Doctor. Toymaker's like, I fought a Doctor, now I fought you, and then I'm going to fight the next Doctor. So they're trying to say that there were Doctors before the first Doctor, and the first Doctor was fucking senile, didn't even know. He was like Doctor number 100, and just is like, okay. That's bullshit. That's a slap in the face to William Hartnell. That's a fucking slap in the face to every writer there is that there were any Doctors before William Hartnell's Doctor. That's fucked up. A Doctor. So the first Doctor is now a Doctor. Wow. That's great, isn't it? That's respectful. So again, I was so traumatized by this episode. I was talking to Sharon about it. She was, trying to explain to me how things are, and I was just traumatized by it, and just going over it, and just, this is what kids want to see. This. So like, he mentions he loved Rose Tyler, loved Riverstone, loved Sarah Jane, which is great. We got that acknowledged. And again, it makes sense that the Toymaker only shows the female companions because the Doctor's fucking straight and only really gives a fuck about the female. I mean, he cares about but he really cares about the female companions. I love it how they didn't mention anything to do with the 13th Doctor's companions at all. Like, fuck them, in other words. That was fucking fantastic. And then they mentioned shit about the 13th Doctor herself, just the fucking flux and the bullshit with that. I think ultimately it's the fact that the Toymaker made fucking Master believe all that bullshit to feed into the Doctor's head, and that the Doctor is no timeless child at all. But then when he played the game, he fucking lost. I don't know. But all I know is that I'm so glad that the Doctor wasn't in a fucking simulation for fucking so many years. That would have been a disaster. So again, thank God that bullshit didn't come true. But the only problem is now we have a serious situation. So let me, I can't really rate the episode properly because I was really enjoying the episode up until fucking, lighting better? Sorry, lighting was a little shitty. I was enjoying the episode until the whatever the fuck it's called, bioregeneration. So I was really enjoying it. I was like, oh, this is great. This is going to be fantastic. And then that one event fucked it up for me. So I just want you to hear, maybe out of order, my feelings on this. This is the longest running science fiction show in history. This is a big deal, right? This is a children's television show. Okay. So it's a children's television show, and yet, and this is where I think I'm gonna have a serious fucking issue. I don't mind, like, I think Ncuti Gatwa looks fantastic. I think he's gonna be a great Doctor. We see a Christmas trailer of him in a club with a skirt on. Now, this is not like a representation of Scottish descent, like some people putting on my fucking YouTube channel, not getting it. I'm well aware as an American that they have kilts and shit like that. This is not what that is. Hey, Scott.
Hey.
Let me just finish what I was saying, and then I can get into what you have to say.
Okay.
The problem I have is we see a fucking Christmas special trailer where he's shaking his fucking ass in the club in a fucking t-shirt, skirt, basically got his Time Lord cock out, okay? And this is supposed to be a children's fucking show, right? So what kind of
of course, let me intersect here just 1 second. Interject. Remember, this is Disney, where they're pushing the DEI garbage.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but this is a children's television show. He's whipping, like he's just fucking dancing.
I know.
Being gay or whatever the fuck he is. And okay, and then next minute we see, and he's in the club with, I guess, Ruby Sunday. And then next thing you know, he's running after her on the rooftops, jump on a ladder. I'm the doctor. So then he starts doing some corny fucking lines, like beyond corny. I know doctors sometimes is corny, right?
Yeah.
Like time travelers are cool, and like, right? You see fucking ridiculous shit like hey ya, and time travelers are cool, and I don't know whatever. What was the other one? I don't know what the other one was. And it's like
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the trailer, but I know what you're talking
about.
And
it's like, okay, so is this a children's show anymore or not?
No, I'm sorry, no,
it's not. So
no, this is more in the lines of Torchwood.
Could you fucking label it that it's no longer a children's show, like that it's a fucking adult? Because how do you, especially Disney, how would you fucking? I mean, it can't be a children's show anymore.
No, I'm sorry, it's not.
No more.
It's getting more into the lines of Torchwood, and if they want to Torchwood,
you have to in writing say
Torchwood.
You have to in writing say this is an adult show.
Yeah.
You can't say it's a children's show ever again.
No, you can't.
I'm sorry. Like, that's the biggest problem I have is don't fucking tell me what's good for kids.
No.
When you don't know what's good for kids. Now, again, someone else, and people have said this all over the internet, right? About the bi-regeneration. Since when does regeneration energy have the power?
It doesn't.
To alter every single fucking timeline event in history. It's all the Time Lords do it.
It's changing his appearance.
But all the Time Lords regenerate. This is not like you're creating. Remember how in Star Trek they created some type of pollution bullshit where they couldn't go to warp speed until they fixed it?
Yeah.
Right? That was fucking stupid, right? Now you're telling me that the regeneration energy is so powerful, beyond even destroying Daleks and Cybermen and a planet. Now you're telling me that every time somebody fucking regenerates, you could create multiple fucking universes.
Or better yet, does this mean now that in order to have another character, they can just simply somebody takes the arms of each of that person and pulls them apart to make two people?
The point I'm saying is, it was said that Russell T Davies explained how the 5th Doctor, 6th Doctor, 7th Doctors are around, and it's all because of this regeneration.
Oh, I'm sorry, and I'm like, my French, horse shit.
I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? This is not regeneration energy.
Does not work that way.
It doesn't travel through. Okay, regeneration energy came from the time vortex, right? And I guess the Time Lords. Okay, well, original meaning was from the time vortex. Then Chibnall meaning was that they got it from the timeless child, whatever it is. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever explanation. Still, regeneration energy is meant to heal the Time Lord and make them change their appearance.
And that's where the Sisters of Karn's ritual life is supposed to come in secondary too. Yeah,
but it's not supposed to travel throughout the Doctor's timeline and create multiple timelines.
No, it doesn't.
From the regeneration energy.
This is just so they can explain why there's 2 Doctors, so they can have the Disney Plus series at the same time. That's all this is about.
But they're both going to be Disney Plus, though, aren't they? Or is it just the specials?
I don't know anymore, but this was the only way which they could pretty much get them, because this whole DEI horse shit, and I'm going to call it for what it is, horse shit, is so they could get a Disney Plus show to where they could, because see, Disney Plus or Disney wanted this whole stuff of DEI to where they could have different genders, different sexualities, different yada yadas. and that's what from sound of it, that's the only way they would have signed. They were going to sign off for having the doctor on on their network.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm not going to say that's why it happened because I don't know for sure. I don't know about that with Disney because all I know is that he got Disney to do fucking whatever the fuck he wanted basically, and it's done. I don't know about they having. First of all, we're talking about Russell T Davis, that's Mr. Political fucking gay himself.
Yeah,
I don't think Disney told him to make the doctor gay at all, and I don't think
I don't.
No, I don't. I honestly, they have no say at anything. They gave money, but that's bullshit. So I don't agree with that at all, and I'm not coming on here saying that. What I'm saying is that, as far as I'm aware, this is not a temporary thing with Disney Plus. Disney Plus is invested in the long haul, and they're going to be carrying season 1. Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Shooty Gatwa. They're also going to carry the spinoffs. So this is not like this is our doctor, this is your. There was no reason to have 2 doctors. Okay, the only reason we had Shooty wasn't ready, but still, you should have kept David Tennant for a whole fucking season after, right? And just use the budget and film whatever. Like, this makes no fucking sense that the timeline, because the toy maker didn't know what the fuck. Okay, the toy maker plays games, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
all the time.
Okay, so here, let's explain this for a minute. He's a celestial entity, right?
Yeah.
Very powerful, right? But he has no idea how our universe works.
Yeah, that's why when he was dangled the TARDIS in front of his nose, it's like, oh yeah, and then he made like he was going to have it, and
he
then
doesn't like the TARDIS either.
How the Earthlings here, the humans here, acted. He pretty much said, "No, forget it. I'm going to play with these."
I just find it interesting that the TARDIS is not afraid of Celestial Toymaker, but the TARDIS is afraid of those stupid ass fucking.
Yeah, that's.
The TARDIS could give a fuck about the Celestial Toymaker. Think about that for a second. Toymaker's a bitch to the TARDIS. But anyway, so I don't understand how this should have never happened. Like, it should have just been David Tennant whole season, right? It seems to me like they just rushed. He's like, oh, he's not ready. Let's just let me write this here. Okay. Donna Noble, kid, memory, creature from space. That wasn't even.
Yeah, I agree. The best description of this ending is like they were being rushed. Or better yet, they didn't know how to end it correctly, so they decided to do this little, let's pull Shooty out now.
This is my analogy. This is, I didn't know I was going to get the deal. I got the rights to Doctor Who. Oh, I didn't know I was going to get it this quick. I got the rights to Disney Plus. Oh, shit, I got to put this shit out. Okay, all right, let me take this story from the fucking comic book and let me add some fucking words to it. Oh, I need an episode. Oh, shit. Let me do something like I did with Midnight. They're on fucking space and whatever. Okay. I can't pay any actors, so it's just going to be those 2. Okay. All right. No, we really need a special now. Like, all right, let me get Neil Patrick Harris, Toymaker. Right? As far as I'm concerned, the Giggle is the 60th anniversary special.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's got to be.
To me, that was the 60th all along. And all this shit thrown in is just like, let's just throw it to them extra shit. Now, I like the Star Beast, don't get me wrong. I didn't like the pronoun bullshit, remember I'm telling you? So, before you start saying Matrix Lord's a fucking hater, Matrix Lord 212 loved the Star Beast. He didn't, and I overlooked the pronoun bullshit, right? I said I overlooked the pronoun bullshit. And I overlooked the mansplaining and whatever. I said, all right, that's hopefully that's not going to happen.
And the knock to the doctor at the end between Rose and.
I overlooked it in my rating. Remember, I gave it like a 9. And then while Blue Yonder, shit continued, and I fucking hated it, right? So I gave it like a fucking 2, right? And then people would start. Now here's the thing. Now, as much as I get mad with things, I have an open mind. People could say shit to me throughout the week, right? And I'll react. But ultimately, I never fucking believed.
Basically, what you're doing, you've blown up your by the time you've
I
blown up
say
your
a lot of shit on
steam,
Twitter. I get pissed off.
And that's
I blew off some steam on Twitter, right? But I never once thought he would do something that fucking crazy and fucking put the doctor in a simulation for fucking 57 years. I know Connor told me that. I'm like, that's not fucking happening. Even though I thought that was fucking crazy, right? But this episode didn't insult me at all with the whole. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny that, you know, he's like, Donna Noble is the balls, right? Yeah. I fucking thought it was great. I love that because you know what? She has fucking balls. She don't give a fuck. She'll give a fuck what she says.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of overlooked it.
With that one. I chuckled with that one.
Yeah, I overlooked it when she's like, oh, you Jimbo and Spaceman. And she always put him down. So I'd overlook the whole bullshit about when you were a woman, whatever. Because that's not normal talk.
Transferring stuff from their time.
Right. So now let's think about the timeline itself. So he created the Giggle in the first ever television broadcast. He got that guy and made him a puppet.
Yeah.
And this whole
that was eerie. I thought that was eerie right there.
Right. But the whole timeline that was made was from the Giggle. When they defeat him at the end, the timelines changed. Because in the past, the guy's not a puppet.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get abducted and he doesn't, right? So anybody that he fucked with from 1926 on is free. And of course, the two were the master. Now, I'm assuming the master was dying on the fucking thing and the toy maker came to him.
So whose hand is that?
Who cares? Like, it was nobody fucking special last time. It was that old lady, remember? With the red.
I hate saying this, but watch it be their new scientific advisor. I hate saying that.
Oh, and she's not who she says she is either? She's from the fucking Church of the fucking Saxon?
Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe.
But remember when Kate started going ape shit? Pardon my friend.
I love that.
I've seen you stand, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, oh.
Well, see, the thing what she said that was they're trying to fucking make fun of people that Kyle would say she fucking. Because there's different forms of handicap people, you know?
Yeah. No, but.
Like I said, I loved it too. I loved the entire fucking episode.
Up until that split man with two head type of setup. I agree.
Okay, so I'm gonna rate it a 9.5. I really loved it, right? But I'm not gonna let the buy regeneration affect the rating.
Yeah.
But as far as regenerations go, that was the worst regeneration I've ever seen.
That was stupid.
The music, first of all, I love Murray Gold, but the music, I'm sorry, was a copy and paste 9th Doctor fucking fantastic regeneration mixed with other songs. This wasn't original. I'm not the
only one who was noticing that.
It was terrible. It was missable, and it wasn't his best work.
Good, because I was sitting there, I'm thinking, this is from this doctor.
It's like they woke him up out of bed, write this piece of music, bitch, and he fucking just did with no coffee and no sleep, and that's what you got. I'm sorry.
I think what he did. I'll put it to this way.
Gotta be honest.
It's like, okay, he probably had stuff from his old stuff going. Okay,
rehash shit.
Let me cut this from this part.
Listen.
Let me cut this from this part. Edit this crap together.
Yeah,
and
we're not
give it to him.
I'm not pulling no punch. Listen. I may love the shit out of Murray Gold, but if he puts out a bad piece, I'll say it. That shit sucked. Sorry, Murray Gold. Sorry, man.
I'm sort of torn.
Sucked.
I want to say 7.5. At the same time, I want to say it's an 8 as well. So I'm just gonna go with the straight out 8 again. I'm just gonna give it a straight out 8.
I said this on Twitter. I'm gonna say it again. No matter what you can say about the episode, whatever your ideology is, at the end of the day, The episode goes back to one line and one line only. Regardless of what the fuck happens, regardless of what the fuck Shooty Gatwa is, if he's the 15th or whatever, at the end of the day, in the TARDIS with Donna Noble and Shooty Gatwa's 15th Doctor, the 14th Doctor says, I don't know if I could part with the TARDIS. Now, here's the thing, right? It doesn't matter what the fuck.
I got something to say about that too.
Wait.
No,
let me finish.
I'm going to hold off.
Let me finish. It doesn't matter what you tell me. Anybody in the fucking universe right now. In that moment, he's like, I'm the fucking top doctor.
Mm-hmm.
This is my fucking TARDIS. I don't know what the fuck you are, but fuck off. Now here's the thing, right?
I know.
Right? He was not giving up the TARDIS for, I don't give a fuck what you are. Because again, he didn't believe it himself that that's his future. He thought maybe it's a meta crisis, right? I don't know if I could part with the TARDIS. There could have been a fucking fight right there and then with 14 versus 15.
That would have been good.
Right. Listen, I'm telling you right now, there could have been a fucking battle like you wouldn't believe over the TARDIS, because there is no fucking way in hell if that TARDIS didn't split. He's like, oh, you could be the 15th. Oh, you're 15? Oh, you okay? Well, take the fucking bus and get a vortex manipulator, bitch, because I'm still here. I didn't change my fucking face. So unless I change my fucking face, you don't exist. And technically, according to 15, he has to get better, because if he doesn't get better, the 15 doesn't appear, right? So in other words, somehow, because time was fucked up because he's not supposed to die there, Shooty was plucked from the future. Now, if that's the case, and he already existed and he was pulled backward in time, where the fuck is his TARDIS? And here's another thing. Now you just made two TARDISes. But that's a fucking mistake, because when he becomes 15,
the 15th,
there'll be two
one
fucking
of those is going to have to
TARDISes. Disappear. No, they're not going to disappear. They can't disappear.
I know, but I'm just saying.
They both exist now. So you have two of this. It's the same being. The TARDIS is a lot. So you just split. That's why he told the TARDIS, I'm sorry. Because he split the TARDIS.
And interjecting here once more, the fact that Shooty took that sledgehammer and bopped the TARDIS, I thought that was smooth. That I will say that was smooth on his standpoint. But I love the fact that his had the jukebox, but Tennant's didn't.
Because that's what he has in the future, the jukebox.
Yeah, I know.
Right. So okay, I got to clear this up too. I don't know who talked to anybody, but I don't know where anybody's getting that the 14th Doctor is human and he can't regenerate and he's going to age regularly, because that's not what the fuck is going on.
No, he's not the meta crisis this time.
No. 14th Doctor is the Doctor. He's got the regeneration energy. And even if he's, well, first of all, they already said that the 14th Doctor went on side missions with Rose Noble and fucking Mel.
Yeah.
So this is why there's going to be specials next year, probably, because that's probably the contract. Now, we already know the Master's coming back, so they're probably saving that for the 14th Doctor, right?
Yeah.
And we already know that Russell T. Davies had lunch with Sasha Dewan. Okay? Now it makes sense why. Because of that. We also heard that Kylie Minogue had lunch with Russell T. Davies.
Yeah, and she said that if they could fix that little, that little thing about her coming back.
She's alive again. He fixes it, right? So we potentially have two specials coming up with David Tennant. One being fucking the Master, and one being Kylie Minogue, Astrid Perth.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure they'll have another one with Martha.
Yeah.
We'll probably have three again next year.
We'll probably have three. We may also have one with Bill as well. Well, no, Bill can't be because she's with the 12th. My bad. But I was
just no. Bill's not. No, you didn't see the lockdown specials.
Oh yeah, never mind.
She's on Earth protesting.
Yeah.
And Nardle's on the fucking thing still.
Well, I was thinking because I was thinking the fact they were going to try to keep with certain companions, but
Well, another thing I didn't understand, he's like, "This, I've never been so happy." But you, for 24 years, you banging River Song and not saving anybody.
yeah,
So wouldn't you be happy there?
yeah.
You were your wife for 24 years, right? He's with his wife for 24 years.
Because night lasts for 24 there. Yeah,
He was with his wife for 24 years of pure bliss, not doing shit. Flat out. That even the villains were saying, "Oh, he's happy, good, fuck him, don't bother him, because then he'll come after us." Remember? So that was when he was the most happy. I don't know why Russell missed that, but maybe because he wasn't communicating with Moffat. But that's when he was most happy. But anyway, sorry, he's happy again, but that's not going to last. He's not going to stay there forever. We know that. So I'm glad that David Tennant was the one that beat the Toymaker and not Shooty.
Yeah, same here.
Because that makes sense.
Because technically that was his show. So
14th Doctor, no matter what anybody tells me, right? And even the Doctor himself said it, like basically put on the appearance. I'm the Doctor, David Tennant. When I see David Tennant regenerate into Shooty, I can honestly say that's 15.
Yeah,
but there's a possibility that when he does regenerate, it's not 15. Somebody else, and then that would cause a whole fucking shitstorm. Because again, you know what I'm saying? So I would think he would have to regenerate next year in order to make sense. But that maybe they got a contract where he has 3 specials a year or some shit. I don't know. But the bi regeneration fucked the whole goddamn.
That was dumb as hell.
And this explanation that it created how many timelines? Multiple timelines?
Yeah.
I don't. That's the word. That's ego. That's purely RTD ego.
We both could have came up with something better.
We're not bad that we would come up with something better. Maybe he's just a fucking egomaniac. We're not stupid people. I mean, that's the thing. No. It's like, I mean, you don't shortchange us like, oh, we could come up. We would always come up with something better, probably.
Yeah, we've always been able to come up with
something. Look at the shit he wrote. Come on, bro. That wasn't fucking great shit.
Look at the stuff we came up with during Chibnall's era. And the stuff we came up with during when Moffat was doing screw ups.
So she had to talk to me today. I was fucking traumatized. I made videos, and she's like, "This is the way things are, yeah." And this is, she explains to me like, there's guys at clubs with fucking skirts on them because they don't identify with gender. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you fucking talking about? I mean, I haven't been in a club in fucking decades, mind you, right? I was young when I went, but there was no fucking guys in skirts. None of that shit. But what the fuck has happened? So in the Christmas special, he's shaking his ass in the club with his fucking Time Lord cock out, and this is the fucking special. I'm the Doctor. Time Lords are cool. Time travel's the Christmas special looks like shit. I'm sorry. Like, maybe we're old.
And the special effects for the goblins. I mean, it
looks like they borrowed the Labyrinth fucking character.
Yeah, thank you.
But like, am I supposed to get excited for the Christmas special? It looks like shit. And the music from Murray Gold sounds like shit too.
It's supposed to be on Disney. I wonder if that's why they wanted the goblin thing.
It sucks.
And why the goblins look so
it looks like shit.
Animated. Let's put it that way.
They look like shit.
Yeah.
The music sounds like
it looks like they used animation back during the 90s.
So the Toymakers Legions talked about that.
Ooh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, so you're saying the Toymakers family and friends are going to come at you?
The person with the
woman is going to.
The woman. Yeah,
that's the sister, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the thing is, you created such a powerful villain. It's very hard to beat a villain like that. So you can't really do stories with the Toymaker that often. Oh, also, I wanted to bring this up too. I don't know why people are shocked, right? But you and I have discussed this, and we've said this here, right? And people always over the years are like, "Oh, making up their own shit." The Doctor only faced the Toymaker once.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck what happens in Big Finish. Why? Because Big Finish is not fucking canon. And we say this all the time.
Yeah.
And nobody fucking gets it. They tell you they're canon, so you buy their shit. But when it comes to the fucking showrunners, it's not fucking canon.
Not. To the showrunners, they're not canon.
None of it is canon in Big Finish.
Granted, the comic books, the Big Finish audio dramas, granted, they're connected to Doctor Who in name only.
None of it's canon.
Only. Otherwise, they're their own thing.
We've been saying this over and again, and maybe Russell T Davies lies once in a while, but ultimately they are not fucking canon in any way, shape, or form to Doctor Who. Period. It's another universe, and when their sales are down, Russell T Davies will come in. Oh, this is great and everything, and try to make it like it's canon, but it's never been canon. Period. The only thing you could probably consider canon is 8 Doctor Adventures, but if they decided to do 8 Doctor show, they would make it where it's not canon. So just throw it. Like, I'm not trying to hurt the sales of Big Finish, but it's all bullshit. Right? Look how many times they did shit with Perry.
Yeah.
And Ace. And they never, all that shit never fucking happened, right? None of it. Because they already created a backstory for Perry. They already created a backstory for Mel. They already created a backstory for fuck. So all of it's bullshit. Bullshit. You're wasting your money on fake shit. You want to give us fucking money? I'll write you a fucking thing. Oh, fucking Ace just is the new defender of the fucking earth. It's bullshit. All of it. Because it's not real. But even is Doctor Who even real? What the fuck? What's going on lately? How are you telling me that the regeneration energy fucking fluctuated throughout time like a goddamn phone call? And the third Doctor wakes up in unit headquarters. He didn't die. What are you talking about? Oh, the seventh Doctor wakes up in a morgue. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're saying. And is Russell T Davies saying this? Because he's lying to his fucking teeth. Lying to his teeth. The regeneration energy doesn't fucking work like that. I know they've
He's treating it like the Speed Force. Let's put it this way.
But they fucking every time they make the regeneration energy more than what it is. The whole fucking regeneration energy destroyed the whole fucking planet of Trenzalore, where you can't even grow fucking crops. I'm thinking about it dancing in a club with his Time Lord cock. Come on. That Trenzalore is like, I still can't get that image out of my head. It's like, is this years and years of this is a sin? It was just like Queer as Folk. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
I know.
Fucking, there it is. My fucking center screwdriver right down there. Where? You know where. Bro, nothing. What's with this love shit? Come here. Let me fucking kiss your head and, are you okay? Let me hug you and shit. Shut the fuck up.
They're trying to make it seem like a tender, loving thing.
Let's hug. Can we hug 17 times in the episode? Shut the fuck up. What is going on?
They're trying to make it. It's almost as though they're trying to make up for the fact that it's no longer family or kid friendly by like, let's hug.
And I don't need.
You poor little darling. Let me hug you and.
I don't need the fucking 15th Doctor to give 14th Doctor a lecture. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, not against Shooty, but fuck off. He's my doctor until he changes his face.
Bad,
so
that's bad.
I'm sorry, but you're a fucking goddamn Xerox machine. Copy and paste motherfucker. Unless I see this bitch regenerate and then he's Shooty.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He's still there. Don't make him like he's insignificant. Don't make him like he's a weak piece of shit. Don't make him like he's a weak. See what that man like he's a weak white guy.
This thing
weak white male.
because of the woke DEI horseshit of where
He's
if
taking a
you're
fucking
white,
break.
if you're male, if you're heterosexual, if you're Christian or Catholic, you're supposed to be public enemy of
He's
the
taking
world.
a fucking
You're the
break.
reason why all these problems are going on.
The guy's been fucking going at it for 60 years. Oh, now he's see what they said. Now the throwaway line, I'm over 1 billion years. Well, okay, so I get it now. He's 1 billion years. No, I got it. The mathematics works out right. I made a mistake. He's 1 billion years old because they don't count the three. He's 1 billion years. He was 907 in this Christmas special with David Tennant, and then they counting the years of Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi and Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, meaning he is like
and
over
then
a billion.
then we also have that in the little time.
We don't count that as actually him being around for 3 billion years because that was only like 30 minutes or some shit, even though it was whatever. So he's not 4.5 billion years old. He's over 1 billion years old because he was 907 in Voyage of the Damned. He was 907. So just factor that
during Tom's era.
No, but that went back and forth with Colin, so he can't go back.
I know.
He's 1 billion. A little over 1 billion. Anyway, I didn't like it that they made it the doc. I faced a doctor. No, bitch, you faced the first doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be lying. I faced a doctor.
It feels as though the Russell was throwing in certain things when he wanted to make just simple references to past times with the.
I don't think he completely wrote it because somebody threw shit in there, and he don't know how to explain it. I don't think he completely wrote it, like because he's trying to say the toy maker had no idea what the fuck he was doing. So the toy maker didn't alter,
which means. Even though the doctor said you're no longer allowed in this reality, anybody who pretty much opens up that box is going to release him.
Well, he can't. He's not going to be released. He's going to be in the vault with souls.
I know, but still, that leaves him. But the fact that they gave
his family is going to come from.
Yeah.
To try to free him.
And that's their way of having it out because he's put inside that box.
Well, he kind of sent the message somehow. Hey, I fucking lost fuck. Like a brother to his sister, man.
Yeah.
Somehow. Yo, I fucked up. Come get me. That's basically what he did. You know? Yeah, they spent $5 on that regeneration energy. I'm sorry. I got to be honest. Yeah. Let me tell you something. You spent money.
No, not 5 on that.
You spent money on these specials.
That came from the 99-cent bin. That
purely came you spent money for this, and then you gave us a shitty score for a shitty regeneration. It doesn't count as a regeneration. It doesn't count. Yeah. It doesn't count.
This has the same significance as the episode where Riker was. I can't remember the name of it.
Thomas Riker.
Yeah. You have Lieutenant. You have Riker being when he's trying to be transported from that planet. The teleporter
and it left a copy of him behind.
2 people.
It left a copy of him behind.
Yeah,
it was a copy. It wasn't a real.
That's pretty much what this is.
Right.
And that's what I was thinking. And that's what I was thinking when I saw them pulling him apart.
But that's another thing. Where does the regeneration energy have the energy to create multiple TARDISes for the 6th, 7th? And
somebody.
It was the toy maker's energy.
They were coming to the end. To me, I'm getting the notion that they were coming to the end. They didn't have they were brain farting or something, and they needed to. They had to quickly jot something down. So they quickly jot this garbage.
He just made this shit up as he went along.
Yeah.
On the fly. Yeah. Oh, I need stuff for the 60th. Oh, here's Sylvester McCoy. Here's Colin Baker.
Personally,
I'll figure it out later. Don't worry about it.
Crap that they wanted to put out. They should have done the toy maker. They should have written the toy maker first, and then worked on those 2 and up for grabs between.
I don't get why
Space Beast and Blue Yonder should have been written 2nd and 3rd. They should have, because that 3rd episode should have been written first, so that way they could have gotten everything down pat and then worked their way backwards.
He's playing favorites because he is not going against Chibnall's shit
No.
But at the same time, he's admitted that Chibnall shit sucks.
Yeah.
Because he didn't mention any of fucking 13 Doctor's companions. Yaz, nobody. So fuck Chibnall and his 13 Doctor and the companions. They don't even fucking talk about that shit, right?
No.
So fuck them, in other words. And so, but how are you shitting on every single writer of Doctor Who in existence but Chris Chibnall? Why is his shit the one that destroys all the writer shit? Why are you keeping his shit? You're even going against Moffat, but you're not going. Did you screw Chris Chibnall maybe?
Because you're admitting that Chibnall's stuff sucked out the ass, and it started. I don't know what it is. The show started going downhill with Chibnall. So this way, if you don't mention him in any way, you're pretty much admitting that his stuff was garbage.
I mean, he's a friend, but he's keeping the Thomas Child shit. Why? That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, because even Sharon I was like, I'm telling you right now, I did not want to even do a cast. You know me, right? Yeah. If I go silent, shit's bad, right? Because I'm very vocal.
Yeah.
But I was so fucking upset about this shit. Again, it could have been worse, and it wasn't. But there's no way you're going to explain to me that the bi-regeneration went back in time to...
It didn't.
When the third Doctor
the regeneration energy is not the Speed Force, and that's what they're trying to make.
The third Doctor's not going to wake up. Where's Sarah Jane? The fourth Doctor's not going to wake up from falling. Oh, I'm okay. Yeah. The fifth Doctor is not going to wake up in the TARDIS. But how can he wake up in the TARDIS if Perry... See how this makes no sense? They're trying to explain... He was not alone all the time.
No.
So how could he just exist? And then where'd the companions go? Like, he was with Tegan, Nyssa, and fucking Adric when he fell.
Mm-hmm.
He can't just wake up and walk around. You know what I'm saying? Like, this makes no sense. Like, so there's no way the regeneration energy created fucking 13 universes.
They didn't. He's just being lazy.
And then you're saying that the regeneration energy created 13 different TARDISes. Like, so they each have a memory TARDIS. What are you talking about? This is shit. He did this, bro. He did this on a fly. I'm telling you, he took his fucking book. He didn't even know if he was going to get the deal, bro. I want him to be honest. He didn't even know he was getting the deal. He's like, oh, okay. Hey, Sylvester, go in there, dress like this. Talk to Ace. This is your dialogue. Is Colin Bay okay? But how does this make? Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
And even wrote, 2024. I'll explain it. You didn't explain shit. And then I'll make it make sense. No, you're not.
No,
you're really not. You're fucking giving us this bullshit, bro. Bro, this stuff was written with such precision in the past.
It was.
This shit was thought out. Even his shit was better. Now he's fucking a half-ass carbon copy of himself. It's like he forgot how to write 100%. And now he's phoning it in and giving us 35%. What are you doing? What are you doing? Could you not write anymore? Like, what are you doing? Where is Susan Foreman?
I know.
It's the 60th anniversary. And you know what the sad part is? The sad fucking part is, as much as we fucking hated Chris Chibnall, this motherfucker brings back William Russell. And everybody. Tons of people.
But doesn't do
no, but still, but at one point you want to curse him out, but at another point he did what nobody else did. He brought them back. And you can't say, and I have to give him props for that, Chibnall. And I can't say shit because he did do something good. But this motherfucker, like, I fought a. No, bitch, it's the first Doctor. Get it straight.
Yeah, it was.
Don't you dare fucking disrespect William Hartnell.
It's almost as though
fuck you for
it's
Chibnall.
almost.
Fuck you.
Remember the whole garbage where how the Ruth Doctor was supposed to have come before.
That's another fucking.
That was another thing.
Right.
It's almost
Oh
as
no,
though
but listen.
the way he was
No,
throwing
but
that in is
no. We know the truth about that. Chibnall in writing said, "I created her. I have no idea where she is in the timeline." A fucking convention had called her the first Doctor, and they sold tickets to try to get people to come, lying that they knew more than Chris Chibnall what Doctor she was. But there's no way that. I understand you're telling me he found a way, but how could you make Tales of the TARDIS canon? The regeneration energy is not alive. It doesn't, like, do you realize how ridiculous that is? You're saying that one regeneration out of fucking how many times you can regenerate, right?
Yeah.
Went throughout his entire time stream, right? And just created new universes. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? There was nothing. It was a one regeneration thing. Like, how is that powerful enough to do that?
It can't.
It can't. So you mean to tell me that every time a Time Lord regenerates,
that's all there is to it.
So you mean to tell me every time a Time Lord regenerates, you're creating fucking a new universe? So you got billions of universes because regeneration energy? No. So when he healed River's hand, did he create a whole universe? You're a fucking idiot saying that. You're an idiot. He healed River's hand in Angels Take Manhattan. He created a whole fucking universe because he healed her hand. When he healed the Daleks and Davros, he created a whole universe. You gotta explain it better, bro. You're a fucking bro. You phoned it in. I'm sorry, Russell. I am so sorry. But you phoned it in. You gave us a shitty fucking 60th anniversary bullshit. Like, I mean, you just pieced together shit just to put it out there. It probably would have been better if you just didn't fucking do shit at all. You fucked it up. What totally.
They should have done, here we go. This is what they should have done. They had 3 specials, all right? Davies did one, and then you had 2 other people doing the other 2. That's the only way they could have fixed everything. I mean, I hate going that route, but that's pretty much what it feels like, as though Davies did one, and then 2 other people did the other.
I mean, Sharon's convinced.
And then Chibnall, and then Davies, having been head writer now, pretty much put his name on those 2 other stories.
Sharon's convinced I'm going to watch Christmas Special. I have no desire to watch Christmas Special at all, because I want things explained. Like,
they're going the same route in which Star Wars is doing.
It's like saying,
pretty much what they're doing is they're pissing on the old fans, and they want to try to get the new fans in there. But the problem is the new fans are going to see the same bullshit and steer away. Because look at Star Wars as well. Because people were coming in, even girls, even the women, saying we don't want certain things with Star Wars, and the same way which they're saying with Doctor Who when they did the whole.
Well, Doctor Who's not fucked. Doctor Who's added to the list.
Yeah.
Of Scott Pilgrim and He-Man and Luke Skywalker and all the shit you fucked up. It's part of that list now.
Yeah.
Doctor Who's fucked up.
And that's what they're saying on a lot of these YouTube shows as well, is because they're screwing this stuff up.
And why is it getting screwed? Because it's the message.
Get this whole woke SJW horse shit out of entertainment, or better yet, I'm going to put it at Iger's feet until we get rid of the stuff that's going on at Disney.
But even Disney now is starting to lose so much money that he's like, wait a minute. What do you do?
Yeah. But like I said, as soon as they get rid of Iger and a few of these other people, I think things will start changing. And until that happens, we're going to see this horse shit continue on. Oh, and
Every
folks,
fucking character.
I don't know. I don't know how many drinks you've had so far. If it's a drinking game of how many times I've said horse shit, but I hope you're not drunk.
I almost fucking drank. I haven't drank in years. I fucking was ready to hit the fucking bottle. Shit, bro. I'm like, whip that shit out, man. I'm gonna get motherfucking rocked. Bro, I'm like, no fucking slice of pizza can cure this shit. Bro, I got everything. Bro, I had fucking pizza. I had everything. I'm off today. So I'm like, I saw this and I'm like, I'm just fucking like sitting there. She comes in. You all right? No, I'm not all right. I was just like, and she's talking to me, and she's like, I'm like, I don't, and I showed her.
When I first saw your thing, I thought, okay, you two are just doing your show. You're doing one of these casts.
No.
Doing one of your podcasts, and she was, and you two of you decided to just have decided that you.
She's talking to me. I like, let me film it because it's probably funny, and she's explaining it to me, and I'm like, she's like, you'll watch it, and I'm like, no. She's like, you will. I know you will. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, she's talking to me. I'm like, I'm not watching. She's like, you will. And then in my head, I see Shooty Gatwa whipping out his Time Lord
Sonic screwdriver. Let's put it that way.
Time travelers are cool.
So is that? I'm like, is that where Shooty keeps the Sonic screwdriver now?
No offense against Shooty. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry I had the visual, but I'm like, no. And I'm like, I'm straight. I'm straight. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, I don't want to see that.
Let me use my Sonic screwdriver to open this.
I mean, I don't want to, like you put a trailer in there, and he's like he's fucking like this, and I'm like,
wow.
This is my face. And I'm like, and I'm like, no, I'm traumatized. I'm fucking traumatized. And he's like, he's got his fucking skirt. So like, people comment to me, right, on my YouTube channel. They're like, just want to let you know, men wear kilt. No shit, you stupid fuck. Like, no shit, they're Scottish people, you stupid fuck. You don't think I know about that, being that fucking Montgomery Scott was from fucking Star Trek, and he have a fucking kilt? And what do they play during fucking funeral? Jesus.
So basically, Shooty is doing the whole Monty.
That's no fucking. Is that it? That's no fucking kilt for Scottish descent. That's, hey, he's gay, and that's a fucking skirt. Don't fucking try to bullshit me with that. He said he's gay. Like, what are you fucking trying to say?
Shooty's going to pretty much do his Magic Mike imitation every time he comes onto the.
It's like I was gonna make if I knew how to edit shit.
I'm waiting for another caster who's talking about this.
Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. Is this the new Christmas special?
I'm waiting for another caster when talking about this. Do a parody of Magic Mike meets Doctor Who, and that's what it's about.
Just like, look, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm straight. I get it. I'm straight, right? And I'm watching the Doctor Who Christmas special trailer. I'm trying to explain it to the audience. Jay how you doing? Jay Casley, right? So I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I'm looking at the Christmas special trailer. And I know Shooty Gat was gay, and I know that his doctor's going to probably be gay. But at the end of the day, the last time anybody said anything to me, it's still children's television.
Yes.
So I'm seeing the fucking lights. Oh, in the club. Okay, so he's in the club. I get it.
So where are the women throwing the dollar bills?
I'm like, this is the Doctor in the club.
Making it rain. Making it rain.
No, I'm not. This is the doctor of the club.
Dancing
And
Queen.
he's like shaking and he's in a skirt. And I'm like, what the fuck? And Sharon's like, this is the way things are now. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Right? And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, again, I'm just trying to be funny here, right? I like he's the doctor. He leaps off the fucking building. I'm the doctor. Yes, you are. Yes. Love that. Whipping out the sonic. Yes, you're the doctor. Yes. And I'm going to fucking stop you goblins. Absolutely. But the fucking, in the club, what the fuck was that? Now, listen, every doctor's different. Right? Well, didn't Matt Smith dance at the party, right, at the wedding?
So the one thing I'm surprised at is that Elizabeth, I forgot her name, damn it. Elizabeth Berkley, I'm surprised I didn't see her come waltzing into the shot.
Well, again, according to this episode, William Hartnell wasn't the first doctor, I guess, which is ridiculous. The toy maker's like, I fought a doctor. I'm fighting you, and I'm fighting the next doctor. It's like, no, William Hartnell's the first doctor.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the fact that they did a flashback with him in the show, too.
Oh, that was one of the greatest fucking things I've ever seen. Yeah. I love that. I got to tell you, I gave the episode a 9.5.
Yeah, like I said, I gave it an 8. So
I gave the episode a 9.5 because I did love it. I just didn't like the fucking bi-regeneration because it makes no sense. I just fucking hated that. I just hated that. So, no, it's not. Hold on. I gotta. Let me get Hayden just come in because I can't. It's like, no, he's the 14th Doctor's not becoming the. This is going to get complicated now. No, he didn't wake up in a drawer in the morgue. But he didn't retire because he still has regeneration energy. He ages he doesn't age normally. He did deserve it. He does, but he's not like he's gonna age slowly. Like he's not gonna. He does deserve it, of course.
He does, definitely.
But Shooty can't exist unless he regenerates into him.
Yeah, because they pulled him from the future.
No, he's not going to turn into Tom Baker's. The curator is Doctor like fucking 504. In the future, he becomes the curator.
Yeah, because
he's not like Doctor fucking 17. He's far, 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 far. You know, basically. But tell me about it, Ray. It confused the shit out of everybody. So ultimately, look, the episode was fantastic. Neil Patrick Harris, love him.
Oh, that was awesome.
But and I'm not going to let the bi-regeneration affect.
What I love the most is when at the beginning where the one guy says your accent seems to be dropping, and plus the banter between him and Tennant when they were talking about their companions dying. He quickly shifted and all that. That I loved as well.
Hold on, Jay Kazali. He spent 24 years with River Song.
Yeah.
So he did fucking relax for 24 years. And the Daleks were chilling with Missy. And they're like, look at this motherfucker. He's happy. And she's like, leave him alone so that way we could just take over the universe type of shit. Okay, so let's address this, Scott. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Ray. I have not confirmed that I am going to watch the Christmas special. Okay. I did not say I'm going to stop watching Doctor Who. I may not be happy, right, Scott?
Yep.
But if I was going to stop watching Doctor Who, we would have the biggest final Real Whovians cast multi-episode fucking goodbye to everybody thing known to man on YouTube. And I might even rent a goddamn fucking, probably have a party and everything if that was going to be the case. It's not going to be the case. The Real Whovians cast is not ending. Like Sharon said, of course you're going to watch your Christmas special. And again, after watching Doctor Who since I was 5, I have a right to say whatever the fuck I want about my opinions with Doctor Who. And I mean, look, the Doctor deserves to have happiness, and the Doctor he deserved to spend time at River. He got to spend a nice marriage of 24 years with River. That, I like that happy ending. That was great. Yes, he deserved to be with Rose. Yes, he deserved to be with Clara. Yes. And he didn't get half those things. I understand. But at least he got to be with River, which was the happiest moment in his life until this happened with Donna Noble. Now he's happier, I guess, whatever. But again, I mean, yes, his first appearance was in his underwear, but is that, like, how does that work? Wasn't he plucked from the future, Scott?
Yeah.
And David Tennant still has to regenerate into him?
Yeah, because apparently he was a future Doctor from another part of his regeneration cycle, weren't he?
He's from the future.
Yeah. We don't know what number, though.
No, he's the 15th Doctor, but he's...
No, yeah, they definitely confirmed that he's the 15th, but the fact that he was plucked from the future before he was supposed to actually regenerate is what's mucking everything up.
Yes, I agree with you with that, with the facial expression, yes. It was the anger when he mentioned Amy and fucking Clara. He was pissed, yes. I 100% love that, too.
Yeah, I love that bit.
That was great.
And I love the bit when I'm the flashback with the first Doctor. Well,
yeah.
Should we say
first I love
Doctor?
that.
I'm still calling him the first Doctor, even though it's not.
He's the first Doctor. Don't make it like he's senile and stupid.
No, they're going to put it down.
Fuck off, Russell T. Davies, for doing that. Fuck off. He's the first Doctor.
And all this Doctorverse bullshit, which he said in the commentary, that all the Doctors can come back.
Because we had the fucking Facebook pages, the Whoniverse, before they even came up with the concept. Remember, Scott? It's still up. My shit. Everybody's going to my shit now like he created. I created that. It's been up forever.
Well, Disney I've got a Marvel Cinematic Universe and all that. So Doctor Who,
that's right.
They're doing something different, isn't they?
But let's have spin-offs that make sense, right? I want 14 Doctor spin-offs, yes. But the fucking Sea Devils, that doesn't deserve a fucking spin-off.
No. I like Mel in there. I enjoyed seeing Mel Del, but we never got a thing of how she got back to Earth, did we?
I always said this, and Scott's my witness, and people have called me out on it, that David Tennant is going to come back as the Doctor. I have videos up. You may have to sift through 11,000 videos, but I even said Russell T. Davies is coming back. I said Moffat's coming back. Yep. I called it all. And it's because of the fundamental principle of they love Doctor Who. David Tennant loves Doctor Who. Definitely was coming back. Russell T. Davies, I knew even though he fucking was away from Doctor Who, he's coming back. Same thing like Moffat, all of them. What's up, bro?
Hey, Hayden.
Hey.
Tell us, what the fuck is happening?
Well, where do you want to start?
well, let's start with a good half of the show, and then there's shit show from the By Generation.
Well, look, I loved the episode. Like overall, like I loved the essentially the game aspect of it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I loved the aesthetic of the toy shop, the joke shop.
Oh,
Yes.
that was awesome. That was
Colour
awesome.
palette
Yeah.
design. It felt like an old school, like 1930s movie. It just had something
Yes.
really
Yeah.
cool about it. The unit stuff was good. The unit base is way better than it's ever
Oh,
It reminded me of Avengers Tower.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
somebody said online as well.
Yeah, it looks great. The music was great. Performances good. Costume design great. And then there's that big thing at the end, and everyone's really split on it. And
I see what you did there.
yeah, everyone's real split on this. I don't know. I liked it. I was fine with it. However, what it was implied afterwards in Doctor Who Unleashed, that's what sort of sent me through a curve. Because from what I saw in the episode and what was implied in the dialogue, it sounded like he was the Doctor after he had solved his trauma. And
Yes.
he said to him, you solve this by retiring.
That's what he said.
That's what it looked like. So it just looked like he was the Doctor that wasn't ready to be born yet, but he was born early. But he had experienced what the 14th Doctor was yet to experience. So I thought, okay, it makes sense. But then Russell T Davies said that this echoed back through the Doctor's entire history, which means every Doctor ever was a bi-generation now. I mean, how does that work? Because
It doesn't.
Yeah, we were saying that just before you came on.
did that mean they just split into 15 different timelines now?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty much Russell T's version of the Speed Force. Let's put it that way.
But here's the thing that really doesn't make sense. So they split into, let's say, 16 different universes, right? Because you got to count the War Doctor, I guess.
And the
So
Thomas
16. No, we don't count Thomas. 16 different universes, right?
Yeah.
So
17 if you count the Valiant.
why is the 16 different universes coming to our universe? Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
They're in their universe.
An incursion.
And then they're coming here to be with Ace and Tegan. And
Mel.
why? You're not.
Do you know we talk about this in depth? I don't think he thinks that deeply when he writes
I
it.
guess not.
No.
I think he just types and they
Out of his
split,
ass.
and then there was two. That's how he doesn't think much deeper than that.
Oh, he doesn't.
No, he
So-
doesn't.
He
So-
is not.
I'm not being disrespectful to him. I was looking forward to having him back, but on Tonight's Shine, I'm like, really, dude?
Can you imagine? You remember how Moffat was like addicted to canon? Like he was obsessed with he had 13 lives and then he got some new lives. Now he's at 14 and he had a missed life, but that didn't have a number. Could you imagine him watching this? He would have been like,
Moffat, see, that's a weird part. Moffat's writing for him, so Moffat's probably having a fucking canary.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's like, I'm going to explain this in season 3. I'm going to explain this in.
do you think the whole world at some point just gave up caring about anything in the last few
I'm
years?
starting to wonder the same.
Nothing fucking matters anymore.
I think that this is like the last straw. And like the world ends like in a couple years. Like this is just like everything has gone to shit.
Nothing really matters, does it? Nothing
Right?
matters.
And it's like, oh, it's gonna end anyway, so fuck it.
Well,
It's the same
well,
as Marvel. It's
The
like-
Doctor becomes a window washer. Okay.
Well, the funny thing about Moffat is I saw online, right, that Russell asked his opinion because they haven't done a shot of the intro sequence with the 14th and Donna hanging out the TARDIS, and then soon Chewie's Doctor doing it. And everyone was against it. He went to Stephen Moffat and said to him, shall I keep it or chop it? And Stephen Moffat was the one who said, chop it.
I am overreacting. I don't really think it's the end of the world. I think this
No. Like I said, if Doctor Who is meant to be just an hour of fun every week, it's like it's a show with a guy who flies around in a flying box. Like, who really cares?
I'm sarcastic. I'm not overreacting.
As long as each week to week actually makes sense and like each individual story makes sense within itself, the overall canon, can be altered slightly. But at the end of the day, like it comes back to the question: why do we need to care about a regeneration speech if we know it's not going anywhere?
I like it.
I kind of felt that was the perfect Alonzi was the final line that which should have been. But then we got a half-ass Murray Gold without coffee remixing the Ninth Doctor / this with its shittiest fucking regeneration score in existence, with the shittiest special effects in existence. And
Well, he
then
didn't regenerate though, did he?
No.
That's the-
Oh God.
Like-
Someone just put. I thought they were going to have David and Chuty kiss.
Can we stop the hugging? Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I saw
mean,
no.
don't you think 17 hugs in one episode is kind of a little ridiculous?
Well, I saw online that Neil Patrick Harris has basically confirmed that Chuty's doctor's gay. So
Shooty confirms he's gay. The fucking companion transgender confirms he's gay. Fucking, he's in his underwear. I mean,
well, he's in a
He's
skirt.
Magic Mikey in that Christmas special anyway. So
No, don't give them ideas. They might name an episode in series 2 that Magic Mike meets Doctor Who.
like one regeneration energy was enough to create 15 universes or 16 universes. Do you realize how fucking stupid that is? Think about that, Hayden. That's stupid.
I know what you're saying. This is the problem, right? And this is what I argue about with Marvel, with Star Wars. You know, if the, what do they call it when you sort of go back and try to change history? Sorry, one sec. When you go back and you when you look at
retcon.
Redcon, thank you.
When you look back and you go, look, life, you know how you say, like, I loved life as a kid, the 80s was great. And then someone goes, well, actually, you're just remembering it wrong. It wasn't that great. It's like this, where it's like, Doctor Who was always stupid, so we can do whatever we want. And then it's sort of like, okay, if you're going to argue that, why
but it
do
wasn't really
anything?
But it wasn't. It was really good. It was good. Really good.
Like I said, I enjoyed Mel in the episode. It was nice seeing her again, but
yeah.
So, Sharon was explaining to me that he's trying to get this young audience in and get rid of the old audience by making it unrecognizable to us.
But after a while, the young audience is going to get driven away due to the right.
Remember how they? In other words,
Marvel.
You guys supplied my paycheck for so long. Now, fuck you. I want new fans. And they don't care about this, and they care about what I want. So
if you keep writing this way, you're going to drive those new fans away as well.
It's interesting though, because like I've obviously got some. I got into Doctor Who because of family members, so like grandparents. And when Tennant left, they all stopped watching. They just didn't really care anymore. So I'm interested to see what they thought of tonight, because I know that they loved last week. They thought last week was one of the best.
I thought last week's was awesome.
Last week sucked.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy last week.
That's what I'm interested to see, what the casual viewers who don't really care about canon, what they think.
Well, all I know is everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I like to showcase everybody's opinion. What I don't like is when people get so pissed off at me because of my own opinion. That bothers me, because I'm giving you the floor and I say, hey, you can come on here and you can talk. Don't be a dick to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, respect the opinion. And an opinion can't be wrong because it's an opinion. It's not like a, you know what I'm saying?
Has people disagreed with you yet, though?
Let's see.
I
think.
I started... Casali, I started way back in '83 when I switched on expecting to watch the goodies, and Tom's robot came on in its place.
Oh, nice.
Well, I did love in the TARDIS though when they were talking about Chewie and David. When they mentioned all the old classic series.
Yes,
I can't text back because I'm doing a cast.
I loved how that video you put up before I was wetting myself, because I was sending you messages and I was getting no replies, and I've gone on YouTube and it's like, oh, here we go.
Which one though?
Then you got Sharon going, Joe, you need to calm down. You will be watching Doctor Who again. I'm not doing it, Sharon. And then Joe, you will be watching it again.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll get to the Christmas special, and then Joe will be on here going, no, you're dancing too much.
She's like, they wear skirts in the club. Like, what? No, they do. They don't identify as gender. And I'm like, what?
It's going to be very, very different, it looks like, going forward. Very different.
I agree with Scott. Yeah. It's got like a Torchwood vibe.
Oh, it's like Miracle Day vibe, kind of.
Yeah, but it's like, it was this weird, like,
Magic
sort
Mike
of, they were into each other. Yeah. Ruby and the Doctor, but I thought the Doctor was gay now, so it was like, what's going on?
Well, I mean, maybe he's bi.
Yeah, well, he's bi-generated.
Is
No,
this
no,
the
no,
same-
no, 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 no.
Is this like a fresh? Is this a fresh doctor? Like he's a new person?
He's
Wow.
supposed to be.
Well,
I mean, he's always a new person.
No, but this felt completely different. This felt like I don't have any connection to your issues whatsoever.
So in other
Like-
words, he's different from every single doctor that's ever been. You're saying
He feels like he's a newborn person.
so he feels like,
like
this
season 1 of Doctor Who. New. That's what they're trying to
Yeah.
say.
season 1 Doctor Who. This
Yeah.
is the first Doctor.
Well, no,
This
it's
is
not.
what I argued, right?
No,
So I made a little video thing, and I said, does this mean now, if we're going back and we're going to say every time the Doctor regenerates, she splits in half? Does that mean that, say, Tennant...
No, they
becomes-
can't do that every regeneration. There's only this one generation.
This is
It's
what
like-
didn't you watch Unleashed, though, what he said?
He said every regeneration is going to be like this?
You didn't watch the commentary, did you?
No.
He said
Right.
what happened in that moment was every Doctor in history split in two.
In the
Yeah.
past.
Every Doctor ever generated.
In the past.
Yeah.
He said that John Pertwee woke up in on the
That's
side.
ridiculous.
He said Sylvester McCoy woke up in a morgue drawer
That's
somewhere.
ridiculous.
And
Go watch
and,
it.
and they all growing old.
That's what he said. And he said that's why Tales of the TARDIS is canon. Because
I told
that's
you
the
that.
by generation of all the old
But
Doctors.
how does that explain that there's so... But why can't they be in their universe?
I don't know.
Why are they in our universe?
Because it's the universe.
Like, isn't that creepy? Like,
I don't know. He said that the main universe, there's the main timeline, it's changed, and there's been a ripple effect that every
Ripple
Doctor in the past-
everywhere.
This is
everywhere.
worse. This is worse
Whole
than the
fucking
flux.
thing's fucked.
This is
So,
worse than the
so
flux.
Tom Baker's fourth Doctor is the curator as he gets older.
That,
This is
so he's
worse.
definitely the curator.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means that there's a Valiard at some point from a bi-generation.
I saw some comments on here saying that Tennant could turn into the Valiard, but I don't think so.
This is probably how they're going to bring Paul McGann back, because he's a bi-generation of when he turned into the War Doctor.
Could be.
But if this is the case, why would Matt Smith make that big epic speech if he's just going to live again? You know, he just gets split in two.
Well,
He probably
I'm
he'll go-
sorry, but wasn't that the plan? Fucking that they Moffat's back and Matt Smith's talking like, "Oh, I love to be back with Doctor Who," and Karen Gillan's, "Oh, I love to talk back." So, like, isn't he supposed to be doing specials too?
I guess that's happening now because he exists. He didn't die. He's just got split in half.
But if this is the case, is he going to make it that the Master that's bi-generated?
That's what I'm saying. Like, does that mean that all the bi-regenerations, so Tennant's 14th, can he regenerate as well?
Okay, so here's the thing. We're talking about everything in the past.
Yes.
We're not talking about the future. This only happened
that's
once.
Yes.
So,
no,
in
but
other
it's-
words, in theory,
Yeah.
14 is supposed to regenerate into 15.
Yes.
But Shooty got with 15.
I don't know because he's.
But what may happen is David Tennant may regenerate into Joe Martin,
Possibly.
and that would explain what the fuck that is.
But does that mean so? Okay, so you've got how many Doctors? 16, and they've
No.
all bi-generated now, which means does that mean there's 16 other Doctors? That
So in
can
other words, they don't regenerate when they're supposed to, but then before they die, they regenerate.
No. So what he's saying is, this is what Russell T Davies said in the
Yeah,
commentary.
it's kind of fucked up.
Every time in history that the Doctor regenerated, history's changed, and every time they changed, they split in two.
Yeah.
Which means
They split the universe in two.
No, every Doctor split into two beings
Yeah.
every time he regenerated. So
Basically,
history's
basically-
changed. So now the ninth Doctor actually popped out next to David Tennant, which means there's another David
But
Tennant.
not in our universe, though.
Yes.
Yes. that's what he's saying. This is the
That's what he's
Doctorverse. This is the Doctorverse now.
He said it's called the Doctorverse, and they're going to do a big team up one day with all the Doctors together. So he's saying, like, so David Tennant's 10th Doctor, right? He bi-generated with Matt Smith, which means there's another David Tennant out there as
Plus
well.
the meta crisis.
No, another one. The
I know,
10th
that's what I'm saying,
Doctor
plus-
in the end of time
That's what I'm
is still
saying.
alive
Plus,
too.
that's what I'm saying. The 10th plus the meta crisis plus the 14th now.
Plus the 10th in Stolen Earth that regenerated, generated too.
That's what I'm saying, the meta crisis.
That's a 5th one. But that means Matt Smith's still alive, which means I just sent this to you,
And
Joe.
Capaldi.
Does that mean the 11th Doctor that was the bi-generation 11th actually did die on Trenzalore with the second TARDIS?
But Matt Smith came back to life from River's fucking 11 regeneration energy. So is that a bi-regeneration also?
Probably.
That's what.
In Let's Kill Hitler?
Oh,
You know, we're not lying to you. You know, this was in the commentary of the
Yeah, it
episode.
was.
I know I heard some things. I didn't know it was that fucking. Is he drunk when he said?
I don't think this is, because I know how your brain responds to things. I don't think this is fully computed just yet. What I've just said.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about,
My
Aiden.
life's fucked.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about here, Aiden. That the master could be bi-generated now, and you could say the master does it.
So here's
Could you imagine that?
This brought up a point in the comment section, right? Say the master comes back, kills the 15th Doctor, right? Kills him. No regeneration, no nothing. Unit gets on the phone. Oh yeah, we have 115 doctors we can call to fight this motherfucker. Let's go.
Basically, yeah.
So in other words, like the master becoming the whole human race, you have 115 doctors running around.
Basically.
And you would never lose, and good would always win, because now we're 115 different doctors.
Well, this is the only other thing I could think of. This is what I did a little video on this, which I never do videos. I thought, you know how the doctors get older now? If the bi-generation's true Tales of the TARDIS, the split doctor essentially gets older. So maybe what happens is there's the doctor splits in two. The one that died grows old and dies immortal, and the other doctor keeps regenerating. So David Tennant will just die a normal death as an old man.
Who said that, though? Who said that he can't regenerate anymore?
RTD has been saying this.
When did David Tennant's genuine article become human, aging rapidly, and have no regenerations whatsoever?
But it means no doctors that regenerate an article anymore, does it? Because it means Patrick Troughton is just a copy of William Hartnell, who died in the corner somewhere. Which means that John Pertwee was just a copy of Patrick Troughton, who died in the corner somewhere. And does this mean Curse of the Fatal Death, that Rowan Atkinson was a branch of Paul McGann at some point?
And Merlin.
Yeah, you also look. Hey, you also, if we're going to go that route, let's also look at the 7 Keys to Doomsday, where Trevor Martin took over the role of pretty much John Pertwee, because Tom Baker wasn't able to be got.
And
so wait a minute, though.
Richard E. Grant.
Because the timeline would be shattered.
It is.
Okay, but it can't be shattered, because the thing is, when they're talking about shit like they did today, and he's talking about Adric dying, right?
Logopoulos.
If the timeline's fucked up, that means something different happened from that event.
Yeah.
That we have no idea what the fuck it is.
Well, it means there were 2 doctors at every regeneration.
But the timeline would still have to change, because they're fighting somebody. He's there. Now you're 2 of them.
Well,
what they said. Sorry, this actually happened, because there's no video. I can't tell when you're going to speak, so I'll let you go.
That's all right. No, all I was going to say is, look at Logopoulos with the White Guardian. How are you going to explain that, Joe?
I don't think you can explain anything. This means there were 2 doctors everywhere, every time the Doctor regenerated. End of time. That means David Tennant was still with Matt Smith when the TARDIS was crashing.
But wouldn't the Doctor wake up in a different time, man?
No, because we just saw what happened in this episode.
Yeah. This is worse than Flux, and I thought Flux was fucked.
I think this is probably the most plot hole centric thing that's ever happened. This is honestly full of holes.
So, how could we ever do a fucking cast again if every single fucking episode we watch is fucked?
Because he probably hates speculating, doesn't he? So he's probably like, nah, screw him. We'll just destroy canon, and then they can't talk about it anymore.
Chris Chibnall's probably laughing in the corner saying, "My good mate RTD's made me so good here by making this canon."
But he didn't, because he made it that his companions suck, because they never mentioned them.
No,
Yeah, they
but
didn't mention them, did they?
he didn't mention them, but he made Flux fucking irrelevant, didn't he?
So, wait a minute. So the Doctor's the timeless child. Every planet but Earth was destroyed because of Flux, and then the Doctor's entire timeline.
Yeah, every planet but 2 planets, Earth and the other one.
Yeah.
So, and then this retcon today. What the hell was going on?
Now it's not every planet that was destroyed; it's only half the universe.
Surely it's just a straight reboot the next season.
Yeah. So is this how they're going to explain that Gallifrey escaped the pocket universe? All the Doctors came back in their old selves and helped him.
He said, and when he talked about the Master, he said he challenged him. Is that the John Sim Master? Because he was dying, remember?
I thought it was Sacha Dhawan.
Sacha Dhawan.
Was
He had lunch
dying?
with Sacha. He had lunch with Russell T. Davis. We know what happens when he has lunch with people. He had lunch with Sacha Dhawan's master.
Okay.
And I said this on the cast with you, I think. I said, I'm telling you right now, with David Tennant back, Sacha Dhawan's going to encounter David Tennant, and he says, "Oh, you revisited an old face? Well, I'm going to revisit one too." And then he's going to fight John Sim's master again. Now that we have more specials with David Tennant, for fucking next year probably, he's probably going to fight the master, John Sim. He's probably going to be with Kylie Minogue, because she wanted to come back, right?
No.
As Astrid Perth. And you know what? To me, that's the genuine fucking thing, because he's the Doctor.
Fine though, like if every Christmas we just get David Tennant meeting with old companions, that'll be okay, right?
I'm fine with it. Fuck it.
But honestly though, Rose and Donna's had their happy ending with David Tennant's Doctor, but Martha's like, "Fuck it, I can't have my happy ending."
She got Mickey.
She got Mickey.
Yeah, but she wanted the Doctor first, didn't he?
He's on Predator watch now though, so she's single again.
Yeah.
But the Master got picked up. The ring got picked up by that Jinx Monsoon character.
Oh, is that who picked it up?
Yeah, because her name was credited in the credits.
She picked it up?
Yeah, and she's in episode 2, which is called The Devil's Cord, which is the Beatles episode.
Oh, so she picked up she was there.
Yeah, so we'll find out in the Beatles episode. I hope
she didn't fight the Doctor automatically because it was too many to fight.
Don't fucking RTD. Don't say John Lennon was the fucking master.
John Lennon was a bi-generation of Elvis Presley.
Jesus Christ.
No, but honestly,
I think he lost his fucking mind.
Do you think the Beatles are going to be black?
Oh God.
Well, why not? That's what he's done every week.
If I make a comment to that, am I considered a fucking
racist?
I mean, that's ridiculous. They can't even comment.
He had a crack at everyone this week, didn't he? Saying that we all just hate things and we're an awful race of people.
No, but honestly though, if you're saying the Doctor's bi-generation, like that's what I'm saying. Are you going to say the Master's been bi-generated? The Raj
said it's never okay.
I know they said
they never happened ever. It's a myth.
It's a myth. I know.
But that doesn't mean going forward that he's going to split into 2 people again.
Do you think though that John Sim and Missy could have been a bi-generation?
No.
Maybe.
Okay, this is what I think. Okay, I think that John Sim regenerated into like the Dream Lord, and the Dream Lord was like a transitioning master to be friends with the Doctor, and then regenerated into Missy, right? I think that every single time Missy died, her consciousness went back into the fucking thing that made her new bodies.
The Lumion,
right? Right? Because he said that in after the flake, under whatever, he said that, Missy had the device that made her new bodies, right? So when she got killed by the Master, her consciousness from the space Wi-Fi went all the way back to Earth where that fucking nethersphere is, and she's Missy. But while she's back as Missy, her body is there and regenerates into Sacha Dhawan. So you've got 2 masters running around, I think. Which is sort of like a bi-regeneration, but not quite.
I'm getting all these texts about bi-generation.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a fucking expert all of a sudden.
Everyone's like, I think it's great.
Yeah,
And
this
then
is
they're
the
like,
way it is. That's it.
Russell T Davies doesn't even know what it is.
He don't know what it is. Just like Chibnall didn't know what fucking place Joe Martin was either.
This is
I
why
don't
for years I stopped doing casts, right? Because we put all of these hours talking bullshit, right? And the writer of the show doesn't even know what it's about. But we spend all these hours theorizing based on nothing.
And now we're
This is
trying.
why. Remember, I said the story on how I bought a Back to the Future comic written by the people that wrote Back to the Future.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're like 90, so it's like they're not fucking 30 or 20 or 40 when they wrote fucking Back to the Future. They're fucked up, right? So now, just imagine Russell T Davies is writing this how many years later? Like,
I think we realized the
how
world.
is he not fucked up? Maybe he's fucked up.
It's
I
been
think all of us, all our nerds, all our fandom, and all of our canons over the years, it all ended in one moment. In 2015, when Luke Skywalker's lightsaber was told, good story for another time. Remember when she had his lightsaber? It's like, I'll tell you later.
Fucking tossed it.
That's when canon went out of the window.
That's when you need to go back in time. Time travelers. Get that motherfucker that wrote that shit and stop it from being made. Prevent The Last Jedi and you save the fucking...
Do you
the
save
time.
Doctor Who as well?
Yes.
I'd go back further. And
Hey,
Once that happened, it was a chain reaction.
But here's the question for you, right? Because we actually enjoyed the episode, right?
I enjoyed the episode up until that point.
Would you rather Doctor Who that's so boring it just dies, or Doctor
No.
Who that's awesome and then it's just completely crazy?
No. No. Bullshit. You could have Doctor Who that's awesome. You don't have to have boring. We don't want boring Doctor Who.
That's what we had the last 3 years, though. It was terrible. It was terrible.
So you're saying, no, this is exciting because it's fucking crazy?
No. I'm saying, but to get exciting, that's basically, like it's devil's. What do you call it? Make a deal with the devil. You get something, but you lose something. You get exciting, but you lose canon, or you get boring, but you lose fun.
This is how you could have solved what happened today, right? Shooty emerges from him. They defeat the toy maker. He goes, okay, he's gone now. The fucking Time Lord sent me here. Because he's a celestial being. He's not from this universe. So anytime he tampers with shit, it goes against the flow of time. Because he doesn't belong from our universe. So he's altering the timeline. So the Time Lords sent me from the future, like they sent the first Doctor and the second Doctor, and how about the third against Omega, to fix the timeline. And I got to go back now. And they healed you up with regeneration energy, and you're good. But I got to go back now.
But he went to the club. He was dancing with the skirt.
Well, is that a 15th Doctor that's from a future 14th Doctor regeneration, or is it that exact 15th Doctor?
Well, I don't know. I just think every Doctor got screwed in half now.
I don't know. What's the thing?
Because remember, Tales of the TARDIS is canon, and we know he wants to build a whole universe. If he wants to build a whole universe, that means he wants to do No Way Home with the Doctor, which means every old Doctor can come back at any time. That means Time Crash was a 5th Doctor with a bioregeneration.
Possible.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It means that, they may... Look, he should have given Chibnall the heads up on this, because then he wouldn't have to do that stupid The Edge thing in The Power of the Doctor. He could have just brought the old Doctors back.
God.
I must admit, though, Neil Patrick...
Hello, Billy.
I lied. I thought I wasn't going to be able to join, but I'm here.
All right.
Let's hear your take, Billy.
Jesus Christ.
You all fucking suck. No, I'm just kidding. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. Let's
Did you like the part where Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came in?
Yeah, Jason was a zombie. Jason was a zombie, and it was amazing.
Don't joke about that, because the plan is for Loki to reach out to Agent Coulson to fucking get the Avengers together. So
don't get me excited.
Don't.
That's
true. That's actually going to happen. But
I don't remember that.
That's a thing. Now.
RTD fucked that up and all.
It's a bi-regeneration. It goes right into the MCU.
So, rewind. I watched it 2 years ago. I started watching The Flux.
Oh God.
And into episode 2 of The Flux, I was just bored. It's just
Right.
like Hayden was
I
saying.
can fix that.
Yeah.
God, I can fix this time style thing in a New York minute.
And so
It would leave you in flux.
I took a break from Doctor Who, and I never finished The Flux for 2 years.
Yeah, you're lucky.
About 2 weeks ago, maybe not even 2 weeks ago, like last week, I think. No, yeah, it was 2 weeks ago because it was right before Star Beast. I watched all of The Flux. The first 2 episodes of Flux, they're okay. The third episode's god awful, which is because you didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what is happening? And then I actually really liked the Weeping Angel one.
Even though the Weeping Angel was like a train transport caravan to bring the Doctor to the fucking that made no sense. Okay.
I really liked what's his name? Jericho.
Yeah.
Because he was played by Gibbs from Pirates of the Caribbean. So
really?
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
I forgot that. That was like ages ago.
He was probably my favorite part of The Flux. And then the last 2 episodes were like okay, but they brought back fucking Tecteun or whatever.
Yeah, fucking RTD said, "Oh, Shipno made the Doctor 3 people. I'm gonna make him 47."
Tecteun is just so boring of a character. I'm sorry. Like
Tecteun.
Like if you would have got a decent actress, but both of the actresses that played her were awful. So then
Don't worry, they were by.
I'll tell you later.
Don't worry, they were by generations, Billy.
We'll get to that.
I was gonna say that Tecteun sounds like somebody that delivers your Chinese food.
So Eve, what is it? Eve of the Daleks, the Groundhog Day one. That was fun.
I liked that one. That was a good one. Come on, people. Come on.
I liked it.
The next one though was the worst episode I've ever seen.
What, the Power of the Doctor?
No, the Legend of the Sea Devils.
Oh God, the lesbianism.
Oh.
See, I have
hold my hand, I hold your hand. Let's sing in the garden. I love you, yes.
It's all right.
I have a bias.
I'm going to interject here just real quick. I personally think the water pollution storyline they had with the plastic garbage, that should have been the Sea Devil adventure. They should have that was with that.
It's all right. Jodie Whittaker's Doctor's with Yaz now, so.
Hey, she bi-generated, all right? She's coming back.
But wait a minute, she's with Yaz. She's spending time with Yaz.
She's probably coming back.
She's stuck on that ledge. She's stuck on the ledge of the mountain.
The Sea Devils episode, I have a bias for like rainy aesthetics, Asian people, and pirates, so I kind of liked it.
That episode kind of really made it where China hates us.
Yeah. After
we're never gonna get anything again.
Nope.
He pissed them off.
I just remember the Sea Devils looking really cheap in that episode.
They did.
It was really corny. The sword fight. It was a bit. Ugh.
See, I've never seen the old Sea Devils episodes.
Oh, the old Sea Devils. They may have been looking chintzy, but they looked a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
So I don't really have that comparison for me.
I like the Brigadier. He's like, the Doctor left. Did he go with the car? All right, blow this motherfuckers up.
So,
yes, sir.
Power of the Doctor. I was having a decent time with it, but I'm sorry. I fucking love Rasputin Master.
Oh, I agree. That was one of the best scenes ever.
That's what made that episode like amazing. For me.
Just so fucking wild.
I had to actually go back and rewatch the portion of that on YouTube because the sound went out on the channel that I was watching it on.
He knocked it out of the park. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I like that.
He was a great master.
Yeah. It would have been hard to do multi-Doctor this year because they basically did the biggest anniversary last year.
Okay, and now my big question that I've had forever, forgive me if I'm ignorant. So Jack Harkness comes up in season 12 or whatever, and he's like, he warns the Doctor about the lone Cyberman or whatever, right?
Right.
And then he shows back up in the Dalek episode,
To save her.
and the Doctor's like, hey, you know that Cyberman you warned me about? I took care of it. I mean, not really, but I did.
I don't know what that was.
Why does Jack know about the lone Cyberman? Like, what's Jack's deal with the lone Cyberman?
Because Chibnall doesn't like River Song.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Explain.
Chibnall doesn't like River Song because River Song knew the Doctor's future and he never did. So,
so you're
because
saying Jack's doing that now?
he didn't like River Song and he wanted the 13th Doctor to be exclusive only to Yaz.
Yeah.
He just brought John Barrowman back.
It was revenge because Stephen Moffat hates.
Is there an actual scene or explanation though of?
There's no
Jack,
fucking explanation whatsoever.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, ultimately, I guess they're trying to use his credentials as a time agent, that he hasn't been a time agent for like 100 years, so he's just Torchwood. But all of a sudden, yes, he's a time agent and he has some intel.
Huh.
No, you forget it was in the scene where Graham found out that his cancer came back. Remember that scene?
Yeah, the one.
No. His cancer didn't come back. He thought it came back, and was talking to the doctor, and she's like, "I'm socially awkward."
Yeah.
He thinks it's coming back because he's paranoid, and it was never made clear if it did. It was probably.
Are you a Chibnall defender now? Is this what this episode's done to you?
Oh my God, you guys, do you remember when Joe and I like hated each other in 2017 and we were arguing about like spider sense makes sense and then we got to the point to where Jody happened and I was cheering because it made Joe mad and then I defended like every episode but now I look back on that and I cringe. Like I think Vaughn was like shitting on the Rosa Parks episode, and I wrote this long ass thing, and I was like, talking about how great it was, and I still kind of like that episode, but I'm like, wow, I overdid it.
Yeah,
I liked Series 11. It wasn't that bad.
I liked.
You know what? I don't remember
it. The problem is exactly what you said, though. It's boring. A lot of Jody's era is boring.
It's really boring.
Joe, what did you just say?
What did I say? I kind of don't remember 2017.
I mean, it was 6.
But I got you here. First of all, thank you for all those donations, by the way. Really appreciate it. Too bad YouTube took half of them, but that's okay.
Right.
But yeah, they bastards. I know. But
you're just so angry today, Joe.
That's it. That's it. Video's demonetized.
Yeah, because they flagged my video numerous times lately, but they suck. But anyway, I do want to know though, from Billy Wally's here. It's not related to Doctor Who, but the fact that
no, I will not make out with you.
It's got weird.
The fact that it's a major, like 95% chance that Philip Coulson will be recruited by Loki to fucking get the Avengers back. How the fuck do you feel about that shit?
I haven't heard about this at all.
Jesus what is this? Where did you find this one out?
That's like the writer of Loki is a fucking fan of fucking Billy and shit. He's like, I'm gonna make this motherfucking shit happen.
I mean,
and I'm like, whoa!
Where did this come out?
I would
this
not.
This is a thing. This is a big thing.
From where?
That Loki needs somebody's help to get this team against Kang.
Well,
and he's like, oh, let me go to my big fuck up where this guy formed the Avengers because of my bullshit. Let me go fucking save his ass from the timeline or some shit or whatever.
Is it more a theory?
No, it's so far getting close to being fruition. Yeah.
You're gonna have to elaborate more on that later. Let's get back to Doctor Who.
Right, let's get back to Doctor Who. Jason's not a zombie, but okay.
He is.
They almost fucked up Jason. Thank God that shit got canceled. All right, now.
So
I can't believe you've got a Morbius toy behind you.
This is a Spider-Man villain wall.
Oh.
And it goes higher. It's supposed to be all Spider-Man, well, not all, but as many Spider-Man villains as possible.
Not Jared Leto then.
It's all right, Hayden.
But I'm not.
It's all right, Hayden. He's by generation as a Doctor Who.
And answer to that, to a question that's not asked yet, no, I don't agree that Peter Parker basically called Mary Jane a bitch and it's like, I'll fuck your ass up because you hurt me sleeping with another man. That, I don't know. Don't even get me started. We'll talk about that on another cast. We'll talk about that in another cast. Peter Parker don't talk like that. He's not evil, and I can't believe he's going to go punch a woman. I don't want to talk about it.
I'd fuck Mary Jane.
They fucked that shit up too. I don't want to talk about that. But
This is
that's
insane.
Yeah, it's every character's fucked up. Everything. Everybody.
It's very overwhelming.
Thank God that Godzilla didn't get breasts and became a woman in that movie. Shin Godzilla.
Oh my
Thank God. Thank God that didn't happen.
So Davros, Children in Need.
Oh,
I liked that. I didn't have an issue with that because it's supposed to be before he gets fucked up or whatever.
He bi-generated.
What I didn't like was RTD's comments and the way he's been reacting and interacting with the fans.
Yeah, fuck off. He's telling
When he said that conservative fan was a CUN because he was a conservative, so he just called him the worst name on earth.
You know, we don't want to associate.
No, are we talking about the staged event where people convinced the fan to go after RGT and he did crazily, and then he deserved to get his ass handed to him? Or
I don't remember. I just remember.
I think that's what we're talking about.
You know, we don't want to associate disabled people in wheelchairs with being evil. You know, Davros, he's not even in a fucking wheelchair, by the way.
Right.
Dalek body.
You know, let's just fucking cancel Darth Vader because people with breathing problems can't be evil.
And who's hey, let's not forget. He's also burned to a crisp underneath. So burn victims also are getting knocked with him with the Vader as well.
And somebody commented on Instagram and was talking about how Davros was this deep character because of his deformities and because of everything that happened to him. And Russell T. Davies responded and goes, tough.
That's how he created the Daleks. He's so fucking pissed.
And everybody just keeps calling him Russell Tough Davis now.
Yeah, well.
So, moving on. Star Beast.
Wow.
That was a lot of fun. That
episode. Got the other episode. There was another charity one. The Red Nose Day. Red Nose Day.
What?
Remember the Red Nose Day mini episode?
Yeah.
When he was like regenerating in the change rooms.
That wasn't canon though. That was fake shit.
I don't even know what that is.
Although this is canon now, God Ross.
Star Beast.
Yes.
A lot of fun.
I like it.
You know, I was rolling my eyes at, you know, the stupid trans allegory stuff. But even when that happened at the end with the
a male presenting Tom wouldn't understand.
Well, no, the binary, non-binary thing. I was rolling my eyes, but I was like, from a lore story perspective with passing it down and stuff, I was like, okay, this kind of works. But then they had that stupid fucking line about the male presenting Time Lord.
I knew you would like it.
And trust me, Billy, that's one of the things I had problems with.
How dare you tell the man who's let go more than anybody in this fucking universe, this fucking multiverse, he's let go more than anybody.
Yeah.
And they had the gall to
now they had the balls. Let's put it that
balls.
He had the balls.
And
so noble as balls.
That line fucking killed it.
Yeah, Joe. It's a shame you're not a woman anymore, Joe, because you'd understand to let it go.
well, I'm not rude. The Doctors let go on more companions than anything than anyone, and they put that line in.
It's very silly. It's just like drilling at home. Like,
yeah.
I think that's when that was a turning point when we knew that Russell T.
But I let that go in that episode, if you remember. I didn't affect my rating.
The Rose stuff was fine. Like, who cares? It's fine.
Well, he's just
stupid pronoun comment and then the male presenting comment.
Yeah, that's
I I would have been more okay with the male presenting comment if David Tennant had just stood there and fucking
like-
took it.
Because he's looking like, I'm an alien. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That was the look.
Yeah.
Like, are you still talking
Yeah.
nonsense? Because let's go.
So,
Rose is his niece now, so. Mm.
overall, though, it was a very, very fun episode. I loved the villain, and then I loved the new TARDIS interior.
Yes.
I think it's a little empty. I think it could use a little more things in it.
Well, trust
like
me,
Like
he's
Capaldi.
probably gonna be adding a little dance floor and that as
Magic
well.
Mike.
Wait, is that in the TARDIS, the club?
No.
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
hope not.
Oh.
Could you
No.
imagine? He just lets all these people in the
The
TARDIS.
Doctor's hosting a weird sex
That's-
party in the TARDIS.
That's why the day. That's why he's got a jukebox.
Shit.
Oh no, Hayden just predicted it. It's gonna happen.
That's
It's
why
the
he's got a
TARDIS.
jukebox.
It's
Oh,
the TARDIS.
That's the
Oh, excuse me. The Daleks are attacking. You guys got to go.
We're gonna have a dance off. So
The goblins are coming.
Oh. Man, I got all these comic books and I didn't even read them yet.
Remember back in Starbeast, we predicted that Rose making toys was connected to the toy maker, but it had nothing to do with it in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Nothing to do with it.
but yeah, I overall enjoyed the Starbeast. It's just that line at the end that really got to me, and then me rolling my eyes at like when Donna got fixed or whatever with the binary. I'm like, you did not have
Whoa.
you did not have
that doesn't
to
sound right, Billy. She got fixed.
Got fixed.
You did not have to cut to Rose going non-binary. I'm like,
Right.
come on.
Thank you for
we
explaining
get
now
it.
that the meta-crisis energy created all trans people on the earth.
That
So-
didn't make sense though, because isn't non-binary is when you're not male or female, but Rose is female. So how does
Donna-
Well, she was a male. Her name was
But she-
Jason.
but
Yeah,
how
but
is
she-
how
but
is
she-
she non-binary
but
and then she
how-
said she's all?
Well,
But-
apparently, according to Russell T Davis, she was confused about what direction to lean in because of being from the Doctor and Donna.
I'm sorry, when Donna was saying binary back in the day, when that happened, it had nothing to do with trans. Come
Yeah,
on.
so it didn't have anything. to do with
That was weird. Also, her / him being Jason means they're a zombie. So moving
They're
on.
not.
Wild Blue Yonder.
Oh my god, my sneeze.
I know Joe doesn't agree with me, but I
That
liked that
sucks.
episode more than the Star Beast.
Oh god.
I don't
How?
know. I thought it was. I don't know.
You
I
just like David Tennant's big feet.
I like Tenet bottle episodes.
It was a
I-
good production.
And I know it wasn't as good as Midnight.
I don't
But
think you understand the mavity in the situation.
It was a good little sci-fi script.
speaking of
yeah.
the Mavity thing, Isaac Newton being everybody's like,
Everybody's having a shit fit about
everybody's
that.
he's black, and I'm like,
Black and
I
Indian.
personally I don't care because there was like a whole I get it, he's white. But like there are some people out there that have like debated that fact and said, oh, maybe he wasn't. Maybe
It's like
he was
100 years
but-
from now, if
but
they
the
talk about me,
actor-
are they going to say I'm black?
but the actor wasn't even.
You act very black. Sean. You do look
The
black.
actor was half white, half Indian, and he looked. He wasn't like super dark or anything. I don't really care.
Yeah, it took me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it took me
Yeah.
later on.
It was a
that you
diversity hire.
But did you hear
Yeah.
about the casting director talking about it though?
No, what do you say? Or she say?
That was one of the annoying things. The casting director was like, it doesn't bother me because representation matters, and
Shut
I'm
the
just
fuck up.
like that's why we casted the person we casted the person who was best for the role, and I'm like, so are you just gonna cast a white Malcolm X? Like,
Right.
They did it
That's
because
what I always say. Like, why can't it be reversed?
well,
yeah,
yeah.
it's so.
It's because they have the
Why is it
DEI.
always against the white race,
They
but
have
then
the
God forbid you
diversity
make a black
policy.
person
Well-
white? That's like ridiculous.
In the
Well, I think-
context of the episode, it didn't really bother me, but it's
No,
just
they got the
once
diversity
again, it's the
policy.
behind the scenes stuff that's more annoying.
Well, look at
Because they
the
only had David Tennant and Catherine Tate in the episode, they had to have
Yeah.
a diverse actor in there.
Yeah.
So they
Well-
made Isaac Newton black.
Well,
Mhm.
think about it this way. This week we know cleared up the Mavity mess. So is it going to go into a new series?
Say that again.
That Mavity mess. He's got to go back.
Oh,
and-
Mavity. Gravity,
Yeah,
Wow.
Mavity.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think that was fixed by the bi-regeneration.
I thought that was going to come back up, but he never did either.
That was just a shitty timeline.
So the rest of the episode, no, I enjoyed just the performances from everybody the most. Special effects were a little shoddy, but
I think that's how
they
you explain
doubled
every
down.
single plot hole in Doctor Who.
They doubled
How
down
do you
on
explain
the
this bi-regeneration?
they doubled down on the timeless children.
Did they really double down?
Well, I mean, because
They
with
doubled
the whole when the Doctor and Donna are talking to the entity in like separate rooms,
Right?
and,
But they got rid
she's
of that
talking
shot.
about how he doesn't know where he's from and shit. And
Right. And that the first Doctor is just a senile fucking doctor that doesn't.
Yeah, but didn't you see tonight they got rid of that because
That's
didn't
what
you
I'm
see the toy maker? He said that no, but the toy maker said
I fought a doctor.
He said I've been playing jigsaw with your whole history, which means he made the timeless child up.
Yeah.
I would love to believe that.
That's what it looked like. I'm gonna go with that.
But RTD.
He's like, I fought a doctor, and then I'm fighting you, and I'm fighting the next doctor.
RTD has come out and said that he's not undoing that, and he said it would be disrespectful to undo what another writer has done. Fuck off.
Which is disrespected the entire canon, really.
You just undid yourself.
Well, don't worry, Billy. Him and Chibnall are mates, ain't they? So he won't, of course, take that away.
Jeez. So let's see what.
It's because of the bi-regeneration that
it was great.
Part of 13 timelines.
It was great to see Wilf one last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's tragic that that was his only scene, but
I know.
It was a bit awkward in this episode when like they just used a line and it was just a random old guy like,
from the side, yeah.
Yeah.
They had to, so.
And then he was shooting. What was he shooting? Like
moles
or something?
Moles, I think.
Moles.
Yeah, because the doctor said, the 14th Doctor said, I've got a force field around them because I love the moles.
So, yeah. This episode, the most recent one, Neil Patrick Harris fucking killed it.
Oh, I love Neil Patrick Harris.
He's amazing.
Although his accent was getting a little ridiculous at times.
I've got an idea.
I think it's one of the reasons why they shifted between that accent and his. Yeah. And
Sharon didn't like the accent at all.
That's where all the regeneration budget went. It went to Neil Patrick Harris for his appearance.
I really need to go back and watch more of the classic shit because, like, I hate it when a character shows up and I'm like, I don't have like a connection because, like, I don't really know who Mel is.
Wow.
Okay. But like Tegan and Ace, like I don't have a connection to them really either. I've seen a couple things. Like I've seen a fair bit of Hartnell.
You'll see her next season. She's in next season.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Advisor, isn't she?
We're gonna start seeing companions
but it was cool seeing it, like in Power of the Doctor. In this, it was cool seeing the old companions, even though I don't really have a connection to them.
Right.
Let's see.
Well, Mel, right, Scott? Mel never really had a proper.
No, she didn't. She just. Yeah,
she was just. It was like implied he went there.
They really didn't show how they met either.
They never had a beginning.
The trial of Time Lord, and then she went with Glitz with when
the Valyard one.
Yeah.
So I forgot to bring up something from last episode.
Oh, okay.
Is it just me, or was Isaac Newton hot?
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous line.
So I need to. Okay, I can accept the fact that Jodie that he turned. Into
I think that was a joke now today.
That he turned into Jodie, and it made sense that Jodie would have liked Yaz because the Doctor was always into chicks.
Right.
Yeah.
But now he's like, he might be gay.
No, yeah. I think that was a joke.
I mean, you say that, but shoot, he got was so flaming.
No, he's flaming gay. Like 15 Doctors flaming gay.
Yeah, because even Neil Patrick Harris confirmed it. He said, I met him and
look at that Time Lord with his.
So wait a minute.
His nipple.
Hang on.
His nipple is.
Hang on.
Well, hang on. It could be the Hang on, Joe. It could be the TARDIS. Look at the lights.
So today, guys, today's episode is not about the letter A, B, or C because this is a children's program. This is about Shooty Gatwa's. No.
Oh my God,
Okay.
Hayden's right. Look,
It's the TARDIS.
the round things.
Yeah, it's a TARDIS.
It's in the TARDIS.
Are you talking about the nipples or the lights?
It's in the TARDIS.
So, question though, like, are you? I assume you would have been upset had the Tenant 14th Doctor been gay, but are you okay with the 15th Doctor being gay?
Well, you know what? That is a very intellectual question.
Why is that smirk on your face so strong, Joe?
What? What?
The laugh so hard.
Why is what? What? What do you say?
Your face.
Like, have we reached the point to where we have
I want to answer your question. I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
Okay. So I have no problem with David Tennant's Doctor
Look at him. He's a homophobe.
being gay. No, I am not. I have no problem with David Tennant's Doctor being gay because he's a new incarnation. So, okay. And I have no problem with Shooty being gay. It's just,
You just
don't make the don't make the accusation with that one line from Donna Noble, well, you always were gay. Because he wasn't always gay.
When he bi-generated, which means could have been gay.
What, one straight, one gay?
Well, I think that I don't think it's ever implied that he.
The Toymaker only showed female companions because he's like, oh, you like them.
I don't think it was ever implied that he was always gay at all because he said.
Donna Noble said it.
Because he's
her opinion, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, she said that, but he's the one that said, "Is that who I am now?"
Right, but she's like, yeah.
On the surface.
That's just Donna.
That's what I think was a joke. I think it was just a joke. I don't think.
But then all these people, it's the problem is, I don't know if RTD said it, but all these fans, like the queer fans and the queer supporters. Not that I'm not like an ally or anything. I got gay friends. I like gay people. It's fine. It's fine. But all these people coming out saying, "Oh, the Doctor's always been queer." Yeah. Well,
yeah, I saw those articles. They're so stupid.
I'm like,
that's stupid.
No.
Yeah,
he's not. He might.
Look, here's the thing. Like,
he's always technically, quote unquote, been gender fluid, I guess.
If you go by the thing that he's a new person every time, it's strongly possible that the Doctor could be gay in an incarnation.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I can actually kind of accept if there's if he becomes gay later on, like through the regeneration, because like it changes literally every fucking cell
here's
in
the
your
thing. From the
body.
beginning of this
That
podcast,
includes your fucking brain cells. You just the only thing that stays is like your memory, right?
The problem I had when I started this podcast was I said that from the Christmas trailer, right? You can't call this a children's program anymore. It has to be a rating, and it has to be adult.
Because this is going to have to all be adult rating.
No. Common sense, because like you're doing a trailer, and the start of the trailer, he's shaking his ass in a club with a skirt. I said this, like he's shaking his ass in the club with a skirt. He's basically playing with his he's like it's not a children's program anymore. So I need a disclaimer that says, "What's the matter?"
Shake what your mama gave you.
Like he's got his Time Lord cock out. I mean, it's like. Let's we're not teaching no more.
He had his sonic screwdriver out.
We're not teaching ABC.
Well, yeah, saw the sonic screwdriver.
Facial recognition with the second Doctor. This is not a fucking children's program anymore. It's like Sesame Street grew up and they moved into another neighborhood, and then those Muppets different language.
I guess we could say this is the first time the Doctor's sonic screwdriver can work on wood.
Like it's just a different. This is not. Put the fucking rating on adult MA, and then I'll be fine with it. But I don't want he's so trying to brainwash the young people that I don't want this to be a children's television show if you got shit like that. I'm sorry.
They're gonna redo the Doctor's wife, but instead of like him, the TARDIS conjuring up a wife for him, it's gonna be like a lesbian best friend. Is gonna be the Doctor's dyke.
Did you go on Disney Plus and when you finish an episode of Bluey, you put on Doctor Who and he's in the club with his nipples out.
If I could just comment to Vulcan Smash, but this also basically said that fucking Big Finish is not canon because they don't recognize any fucking battles with the Toymaker other than the episode, because anything that was created by the Toymaker versus the Doctor and Big Finish was all bullshit. So yes, Big Finish will probably
maybe that was created when the bi-generation happened. And
that just solves everything. The bi-generation now just solves every fucking thing.
No, that's all right.
Let's make something bi-generation.
It solves my hemorrhoids, that's for sure.
But how did the bi-generation? But there was only 2 planets left with the bi-generation.
What did you think of that then, Billy? The bi-generation.
Real quick though, once again, just for the people watching.
Why doesn't anybody remember the Daleks and they appeared shooting everybody from Doomsday bi-regeneration?
For the people watching, I just want to point out, we don't hate gay people. We're making jokes, jokes are fine, people.
Yes, get off your.
We can't live in this world without being able to make jokes.
Yeah,
bro, we have trans members on here. How can you say we fucking hate people?
Grow a sense of humor. Grow a sense.
We have members of every orientation. This is like the United Nations of Whovians, my fucking group. We have every race represented.
I'll say to that point because I didn't say anything about the Doctor being gay. I've always found it weird when the Doctor was in love with young girls in general. I found it weird that a 900-year-old man was dating a 19-year-old.
Oh my God, the Doctor's a pedophile.
It was weird, right? Does anyone else think that was weird? The Doctor being gay to me, I don't care. I found the young girl thing weird. The gay thing.
No, it's nothing weird about yours, Tyler. No. Move on.
I got some.
You really did? No way.
I got some popsicles in the TARDIS cellar.
This guy's like your grandpa. This guy's like literally 9 times the age.
I was wondering what somebody do here for him.
It's all right. It's all right. The meta crisis Doctor's probably going to everyone when he's out and about with roles. He's going, "Oh, I'm 902, and she's 22."
But that was creepy though, because the meta crisis Doctor was only 3 minutes old, and he was already hooked up with her.
Oh God, Rose is a pedophile.
No, and all their babies are bi-generational.
Jesus Christ.
So now, does that affect other universes too? Because this is so powerful.
Here we go.
So like Rose Tyler is getting with the Metacrisis, and then shit, there's another one.
So that's
fucking party time.
See, I'm okay. To answer Ray, I'm okay with the bi-generation thing because we've seen something kind of like that before with Metacrisis, and the fact that it just happened to Tennant again makes me even more okay with it. It's just there's 2 Tennants running around now.
No,
there's actually 4. There's
4? What?
Yep, because there's the Stolen Earth regeneration. That was a bi-generation. And then there was the End of Time, which was a bi-generation. Then there was Metacrisis. Then there was 14. So there's 4 David Tennants out there.
No, there's more.
Oh,
wait. What do you mean there was one in the End
of Time? So let's discuss the bi-regeneration.
Hold on.
Let me explain.
No, shut up.
So in Christmas Invasion, that's the first bi-regeneration of David Tennant because his hand got chopped off and he used regeneration energy to create a new hand.
Yes.
But in another universe, a whole other Doctor grew out of that hand.
Yeah, but Joe, Billy doesn't know yet why. So what happened, RTD revealed in the commentary for the episode that so when this bi-generation happened, it rippled and every Doctor that ever regenerated bi-generated.
Explain it to him. He doesn't know what we're talking about.
So when this happened, it rippled. So back when the 11th Doctor regenerated, he stayed alive and Peter Capaldi came out of him. It happened everywhere. So the 4th Doctor the curator is actually the Fourth Doctor who bi-generated with Peter Davison. Which means the time
on.
crash
Who
Peter
said
Davison Doctor is a bi-generation.
And then well, the curator,
Some guy called Russell T. Davis said that.
Yeah.
Can you
And
link
then-
me that?
and Ensel curator knows that Matt Smith's Doctor will go into a previous face.
I'll send the
Really
quote.
face.
I'll send
Okay,
you the
so-
quote. I sent this to Joe today. I'll read
Please,
you the exact
please
quote.
send me that because
The
that is
curator
whacking
is
my mind right now.
the Fourth Doctor. Time Crash, Fifth Doctor is Fifth Doctor.
Wait, if you're saying, okay, here's the quote. Let me read this.
Rowan Atkinson as well.
Okay. Diving into said commentary, we hear Davies explain that when David Tennant and Shudigawa split into two, a whole timeline bi-generated. The writer then suggests that each previous regeneration was impacted by the bi-generation, with every old Doctor now surviving his demise into... What? I think all of the Doctors come back to life with their individual tortoises. Because the Toymaker...
And they're also gay.
traveling around in what I'm calling the Doctorverse. Oh, is this how he's doing the Whooniverse then, or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is how Tales of the TARDIS is.
Sylvester
canon,
McCoy
Billy.
woke up in a drawer in a.
Yeah.
Oh, so essentially he's saying, yeah, just a bunch of different new timeline canons.
Yeah.
No.
This is
No, not
takes-
timeline.
Tales of the
Our,
TARDIS.
our
canon as well.
timeline.
And this is how Tales of the
Well,
TARDIS.
he's
is
well,
canon.
but it's a splintered timeline. So
No, it's okay. So every single Doctor is visiting the one timeline.
Well, this said in this quote, it says it has a splinter timeline.
to me,
So when Peter Capaldi used regeneration energy to hear Davros, it
Oh,
created
boy.
another Peter Capaldi.
Okay,
I
And
think
when
it's-
Matt Smith used regeneration energy to heal her hands,
I
It
think it's
created
only
another-
to me, the way I read this,
regeneration energy.
the way I
But maybe
read
just a full one.
the way I read this is that this one specific regeneration with Shuki created a ripple effect that created
16
basically
Doctors.
it created branched timelines for every regeneration that's ever happened. So every
Yes.
time the Doctor regenerated, there's a new timeline out there and he's going to make stories in those timelines that are
No.
different from what we've seen.
No, they're
Yes,
all
that's-
visiting. They're
That's
all
exactly
visiting.
how this reads.
No, the branch timeline is a Loki terminology, and from the TVA, and we don't apply that in the Whooniverse. In the Whooniverse, things don't make sense. So
splintered
we have a
timeline, though.
creepy old 5th, 6th, and 7th Doctor picking up the 5th, 6th, and 7th Doctor's companions from our universe with the memory TARDIS.
Yeah, because there's that memory TARDIS thing, Billy, which was
I
remember the
didn't.
TARDIS?
I didn't watch those.
Yeah. They're
Oh
saying
my God, Billy!
They're saying that that's canon,
yeah.
and that
My God.
Patrick Troughton in the Two Doctors is a bi-generation.
I'm gonna need them to explain this more because this is fucked my head.
I mean, how does Phil Coulson still alive and running Shield? What the fuck?
Russell
I
T
think
Davis
that's
affected
another
him.
topic. I think
Russell
that's
T.
Seriously, it's because of the bi-regeneration. That's why,
okay.
fucker.
Disney changed this.
Anyways,
I mean, how could he recruit Phil Coulson and be dead, Loki? Seriously. Fuck does that happen?
because Jason's a zombie.
Why did Donna Noble run out of toilet paper? Because of the bi-regeneration. Because the other one used it.
Why did my hemorrhoids disappear? Bi-generation.
At least Donna Noble never died, though.
You think the
Yeah,
doctor
that's
takes
true.
cod liver oil?
In that other regeneration, she hooked up with that guy in the library. That other
Hey, look,
regeneration.
at least we get David
What?
Tennant and Matt Smith back.
What,
Come
Lee?
on. Come on.
So she has Metacrisis. So there's another Donna Noble. There's
Another
another Dr. Donna.
Another Rose.
And
Anyways,
another Rose and another Donna Noble.
to get to what I was getting at is I'm okay. I'm okay with the bi-generation thing, even though you just really fucked my head with that.
You're okay with the bi-regeneration energy.
I am.
So you're telling me, Billy,
and-
that
and-
the one
and the-
regeneration energy had the power to create 15, 16
No.
universes.
Well, no, I'm okay. I'm okay with. Before you told me that, I was okay with it.
I was the same as you, Billy. I was the same. I was fine with it until this.
And I was
one regeneration energy.
I'm okay with
Created
it, and I'm
16
okay
universe.
with I'm okay with the reasoning for like Tennant's character, him retiring and shit. Basically, that all worked for me.
He's retiring.
What
for
you
5
just
minutes.
told me, I don't know if that works for me because that's what.
This was in the commentary on BBC iPlayer, and it was in the Unleashed, Doctor Who Unleashed. You talked about it. And the podcast, the official podcast on the channel, they spoke about it too.
David Tennant's 14th Doctor is going to be retired until Donna Noble becomes dust, and he's still the same age, and then he takes off in the TARDIS.
Okay,
he doesn't age.
He's already doing it. He already took Mars to Mars.
Right, he doesn't age. Like
if they don't ever explain that in like the main timeline of the show, then it's whatever. You can have these other little adventures if you want. Sure, whatever. If they do explain it in the show, they really need to flesh it out because this is
bullshit.
It needs. I need way more of an explanation than that because I just don't know what you're trying to say.
Well, it makes sense that Joe Martin's actually like a bi-generation of Patrick Troughton then you could explain that sort of a way, couldn't you? That's why the TARDIS looked the way it was. That's why.
So every single thing can be explained by regeneration.
It can. It can.
Dude, I have more friends that watch Doctor Who like outside of here, and I'm going up to them and trying to explain that is going to be.
So now, next time when I call out of work, they go like, "Why'd you call out?" By regeneration.
Yeah,
that's basically what I'm gonna say.
Okay, so questions. The master, the tooth thing.
Yeah.
Did he pick up Sacha Dhawan?
Yes.
Because he was dying, right?
Because he's fucking screaming, "Ah, doctor!" Ah! Okay. Yeah, because he's so fucked up he can't regenerate.
So is he just trapped in
a
tooth?
Well, no, he begged him, and then he's like, "Oh, hey, master, let's play a game, shall we?" And then he lost, and he became a tooth.
Is it like his essence kind of like could get out of that, like in the Paul McGann movie?
It's like the Ring. Once he gets out of the tooth, he's the master again.
In the Beatles episode.
Gotcha.
So we know that Sacha Dhawan had lunch with Russell T Davies, and Sacha Dhawan said, "I can't say anything," and we heard, David Tennant's got some more specials. And,
I was pretty much okay with everything. I rolled my eyes again at the whole male presenting and the woke shitting on the doctor and the behind the scenes stuff. I was okay with it all up to a certain point, but now you've said this quote and it's really bothering me.
Me?
No, the
quote.
Hayden's
the bi-generation split your timeline crap.
Oh God, Hayden's going to kablam.
If they don't explain it, I just whatever. But if they do try to explain it,
you remember when you worked at the movie theater
for 6 years?
Right.
Yes.
And you played the wrong movie.
That
was not you. It was the bi-regeneration.
You're right.
That's right. That's what we're trying to tell you. You didn't do anything.
So you played the bi-regeneration Dallas instead of Disney's Bambi, right?
No, I played.
When I was a baby and I pooped in my diaper.
I don't remember what it was, but somebody else who wasn't me played Looper instead of Frankenweenie.
That's right. And it's bi-regeneration. That's right.
And it's all these kids watching a guy get shot in the first 5 seconds.
Right. It's bi-regeneration. That's what it is. Yeah. It's RTD's fault. It's splintered into our universe.
I wanted to compliment.
We have a show called Scott Pilgrim, and guess what? He died in the beginning. The whole show's without him. So it's bi-regeneration.
I wanted to again compliment Neil Patrick Harris. He was fantastic.
Yeah.
I love.
Can you imagine? Oh, Billy, imagine what would have happened if they went to see Frankenweenie and you accidentally aired the Happy Time Murders instead.
No, jizzing puppets.
Thank you, Neil Patrick Harris, because now I want to listen to Spice Girls. So thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
But I liked when the toy maker was He's like, oh, the doctor has a friend named Amy Pond, and then she died.
I love
And
that shit.
and he just kept making up. He kept giving
Yes,
excuses.
that's
And
what
he's
I
like,
love.
oh, well,
That's what I
that's
love.
all right. That's all
She
right.
don't know.
Oh,
it was still better than,
Like,
it was better than Akaten. That's what we'll say.
Rings of
what, better than what?
It was better than Rings of Akaten.
It's
Nothing
better
is better than
it was-
Rings of Akaten.
It was better than Kablam.
Wait, is that your favorite
Oh, hey,
episode
you
of all
watch
time?
yourself.
I fucking love this shit out of Rings of Akaten.
Wait, is it your favorite episode of like everything?
It's one of my fucking favorite shits.
Is it
ever.
is it just because of the speech?
No.
It's because he was smoking. He was
It's because
smoking
the sonic screwdriver was so fucking powerful, like in Star Beast,
Hey,
where it created force fields. Like that's a great sonic screwdriver. I gotta say, in
it's
Star
a good
Beast.
Rings of
That sonic
Akaten.
screwdriver could do that now. I love that shit.
I like the Rings of Akaten speech. That's where he's. Isn't that where
You
he's
wanna
like?
know why Rassilon was an asshole?
Isn't that where he's
Yeah.
like?
Why Regeneration?
Take it all.
Take on my
That's why the
bike.
Time Lords hate his guts, because he's so powerful as fucking
Did
the
you just say
Doctor.
Time
He
Lords
created
hate
multiple.
cucks?
They hate his guts because he created multiple timelines, and they can't
Well,
be Lords of Time because they can only handle one universe.
I
Do you
thought he
know
just.
why
I thought he
Morbius
just said
flopped?
Time Lords hated cucks.
That's by regeneration, the whole thing. Morbius.
Do you know why Morbius flopped?
Why?
By generation.
That's right.
It was by regeneration.
Or the brain of Morbius. So all those doctors by
By
regeneration.
generation.
There's no timeless child who's by
It's by
regeneration.
generation.
Every doctor.
Oh,
is
First
named
Doctor
Jerry
is the
Butler.
first Doctor, but then there's Doctor 1.2
So,
and Doctor 2.2, and
so he's with us on by generation.
number 2 is number 2. It's actually in the toilet.
Are we ever gonna see fucking Ashilda and Clara?
Yes.
Shield?
Thank you, Big Finish. Yeah, if somebody needs money, so yeah, we're gonna get that.
No one.
But
Yeah.
got big finish.
See,
No,
look,
we're
I
actually getting that. Yes.
would like to get into Big Finish. I just don't care for audio stuff.
We don't care for stuff that's not fucking canon.
Is it not canon?
It's not.
Not by BBC. Not by
None of it? None of it?
Not after this episode.
Unless
They just basically said Big Finish is bullshit.
unless they make a bi-generational episode, and then BBC will be like, "Yep, that's canon."
Every showrunner has basically contradicted every fucking Big Finish event, with the exception of the 8th Doctor. Every single fucking thing they contradicted in their episodes. How many episodes did he fight the Celestial Tornado Big Finish? They're like, nah, we fought him once. Yeah. They
Gotcha.
gave a big finger. It's a Big Finish, yeah.
It's by regeneration.
That's right.
I really.
How
I-
did RTD become showrunner?
Man.
By regeneration.
You know how earlier I said I was bothered by the fact that Jack Harkness like brought up the lone. This is worse. This is so much worse. You need to explain this. or
In
I'm
your
gonna be
brain,
bothered.
Jason's a zombie because of by regeneration.
Well, you could have just waited until you explained it in the show. You didn't have to say this now.
I'll send you the Radio Times article.
Yeah. Okay. All of
Why were the ratings bad? By regeneration. Why were they good? By regeneration.
Why are the fans turning on me? Bi-generationals.
That's right.
creates a Doctorverse.
Bi-generational Doctorverse,
Sheesh.
actually.
How did everybody feel about Shooty's performance?
Not
Good.
bad.
Good.
He did a good
It
job.
was the first time ever I liked the Doctor without pants, and I'm
That was
straight.
funny.
I was gonna
That
say
funny. That was
it
funny.
It
No,
wasn't a
literally,
pants
it's the
moment.
first time ever I saw the Doctor in his underwear, and I was straight, and he's cool.
Well,
Did you really think the finale, the climax?
He must have,
Where the Doctor throwing a ball in his jocks.
well, at least
Is-
you know,
I was
The
like,
Doctor-
wow. I
The
want to go watch
doctor
baseball now.
from the doctor from Day of the Doctor must be right. The regeneration, it's a lottery because he had no pants on and I could not see his dick.
Hey, it
It's
wasn't
by
as bad as
regeneration.
Church.
It's by
It wasn't as
regeneration.
bad as-
It blocks it because
at least you got confirmation that the Doctor wears underpants.
see, actually, it's the by regeneration created a force field
I mean,
and protected the viewing pleasure of you seeing that.
But
Oh,
no,
yeah.
By
I thought he was.
regeneration.
I thought he was.
Mhm.
I thought he was fun.
I thought I was waiting to see question mark underwear.
I saw that he ran a lot freer without pants on.
He seemed to not.
I don't think anybody gave a shit that he had no pants on either.
He seemed
I
to
guess
not
that-
be reeling too much from any like post regeneration. Like,
yeah. Yeah, that's
Hey,
kind of
no,
strange.
listen,
He took charge. Like,
listen, man,
immediately.
if that's the way you act without pants, then no doctor should have pants.
Do you
That's what-
have
that's
pants
what
on
I
now,
wear.
Joe?
That's
I
what
do.
it
I actually do have.
You do?
I have.
Oh, that's
I do
good.
have pants. Yes,
was worried.
this one is blue actually, but yeah.
That's
That's
why
fair enough.
that's why
So-
Shooty's wearing a skirt.
So did he?
Sorry.
When he grabbed that hammer and he was like, "Oh, here's my prize," and he like hit
Oh.
the TARDIS and made another one.
Yeah.
Was he in his head when he did that? Like, jukebox.
I gotta say it did it for me, and it was nice. Him holding a hammer,
That
just
ripple
smashing
through
that
time
box.
too.
Was
They-
The
was
way
that-
he smashed that box, I was like, yeah, smash
Was
the
it-
box.
Smash that
was
box.
that was that a
Smart.
I
euphemism?
don't think it's
Smash more
Harley
box.
Quinn's hammer.
Okay, so
Hang on, I was going to say, was that
You're not the only time
euphemism?
you'll ever smash a box.
Was that
Oh,
a euphemism?
Come
Was
on.
that no?
What?
When he got that hammer, it was a
You wore
euphemism.
any color, really?
When he picked that hammer up, it was a euphemism to show how big his time lord cock was.
oh god, how are we?
I wasn't thinking that, but okay.
Joe, were you happy that the 1966 rumors were false?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Um,
I was
That
having a
the worst-
motherfucking
that was the
meltdown on
worst
Twitter.
rumor you sent. I was like, you're talking crap. There's no way they're gonna do that.
so
I was so
how are we feeling about the potential musical number for Christmas?
The Goblin King?
Yeah,
They said there's going to be a musical number where the Doctor and his companion are singing.
yeah. By Gold's composed it.
I can't fucking wait.
You're
Oh,
done. You're done, Joe. You're
Oh.
done.
I hope my Gold is on it
I
this
can't
time.
fucking
And not
wait.
just time. And not just
Dude,
time.
Murray
What's
Gold.
that?
Murray
What's-
Gold's on point
What's
though.
your-
I love musical numbers with doctors with no pants.
He
Scott's
was on.
reading the Bible. He's just out. I can see he's just like, nah.
No, dude.
Billy. Yeah,
And
my,
put me in therapy before Sharon's talking to me. She's
my,
like, you gonna watch it? And I'm like,
Dude,
no.
for real though.
my Gold was killing it until he got to the regeneration scene. Well,
What the
bi-generation
fuck
scene.
was that, bro?
And there was nothing.
Did he like what the fuck was that? That composer of what kind of fucking regeneration composition thing was that? Did he play fucking the Ninth Doctor regenerating and dubbed it over the fucking 11th, or like what the fuck was going on there?
I think what they were trying to do is show that they didn't want to just do another. I'm dying. It's
Stupid.
dramatic. You know, he just did something silly.
That was so fucking rushed.
It was like he just couldn't be asked. He was just like, oh, I've got this late at night and I just have to get it done.
It's like you're gonna make a pizza, but you're gonna eat the dough before you even put the sauce on or the cheese.
Apparently,
Oh,
apparently, I'm gonna have to rewatch that because I was just about to talk about how much I liked it.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was all right. It was meant to be a bit of fun. It's like circus music.
I
It was
thought
all
the
right.
music for all of these specials, but especially the one last night was. Wait, not
Every
last night,
music
earlier
was great
today.
except for that regeneration fucking composer of shit.
Well, I'll watch it again then because
Every single
I
thing that
was
he
like-
did was fantastic.
I was jacked.
And then
Except
that
for
one.
that.
I think that must have been the last piece he got late
He
at night.
phoned it in.
He was like, I'm too tired. I can't be asked. Let's just do anything.
God, it feels like it was last night because I watched it at like 1:30 today.
Oh,
God.
that's your bi-generational self, Billy.
I stared at the wall for like hours.
I thought that was you and not your bi-generational
Stare.
self, Joe.
Couldn't believe it, man. Couldn't fucking
It's
believe it.
fine, Joe. The thing
not.
that's not no, the thing that's not fine is what this Hayden has ruined my life with this quote.
Let me tell you something. I would have rather Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. be canon. And I
Can
would
I
say
get-
Billy's the goddamn master of the universe.
Can I get
I
that in
love
writing?
the shit out of Billy. He's right about everything.
Can I get that in writing?
Rather than the bi-regeneration. But we got the bi-regeneration, so
Hey, listen, I'm always right, okay? The doctor, the show said it. We're always right.
that's right. Bi-regeneration.
As
Like that
usual.
Alex Jones looking motherfucker in the street said it. I'm always right.
Oh,
So always the Dream
Always
Lord.
right.
So the Dream Lord, the bi-generation of everything.
Howard
I mean,
Saxon's
I mean,
still
if
Prime
this, if
Minister.
this Doctor verse by generation timeline splinter thing gives us some cool shit, I'm all for it. But I just want it to be explained well, please.
Do you find it funny there wasn't one white guy working at UNIT, like at all?
Oh
And it's
god.
really funny
We don't
because
allow whites. White suck.
Russell T Davies is a white guy. but he hates white guys so much.
White people suck, and just so you know, I'm not really white because this is like a computer-generated avatar. I'm black.
I thought it was by generated.
I identify as turquoise.
I hope that they.
I identify as Matrix Lord 2 and 2. That's what
This is what I identify as.
The blind.
I hope they put the.
As far as I know, I'm actually facing that direction instead.
What's,
of
what's the chick in the wheelchair's name?
Chick in the wheelchair.
All right, fine. I hope they put the chick in the wheelchair into a situation that she has to get out of without having to use gadgets and shit. Because
we got Disney Plus money.
Well, because
give her a fucking series, man.
No, because if you're gonna try and
fucking hell yeah.
If you're gonna try and have a strong, like,
we will give her the greatest fucking ratings ever.
If you're gonna have if you're gonna try and have a strong disabled character, she shouldn't need to have like.
I want to see her go to Scarro, and I want to see her kick some fucking ass.
She shouldn't have to have the fucking gadget wheelchair with missiles.
You go take out that white fucking.
You should be able to handle shit on her own.
Motherfucker.
Her name's Shirley. Her name's Shirley, played by
Ruth.
I'm sorry.
I want her to go to Scarro and beat the shit out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, her name's Shirley Bingham, and played by Ruth Madley.
Woo!
God damn it!
And the actress played
the greatest fucking spinoff ever.
Fibrosis.
No, seriously.
She'll take over Doctor Who because it'll be so much better.
No, seriously though, put her in a situation where she is like gonna fucking die, and she has to use like her fucking smarts and whatever she has at the time, rather than magic chair.
And you know what? She found the gem.
I would respect her.
She found the gem from fucking Dr. Mysterio, and she's strong like the Hulk, but her legs don't work. So she just fucking throws shit like boulders and shit.
Let's give the Adipose a spin-off. Woo!
Oh yes, I'll second that.
Because why did she have a sonic pen, that bitch? Seriously. Right? Fuck, she had one.
I don't think we ever understood that why she had one.
Man.
Hang on, do you think...
What did the toy maker do that everybody hates white people? Could you imagine
that timeline? Could you imagine if they explained that one who was doing the Adipose was actually a regeneration of Levani?
Maybe we can ship the toy maker's box via Kablam.
That's right.
That's why the 11th Doctor's Fez was late. It was a bi-generation, so he had to wait a while.
Isn't Kablam? Wasn't that the Amazon parody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, spin-off. They're doing a 7-part series.
That's right.
Every August.
Oh God, like Class.
Oh Jesus.
How great was that shit?
You remember Class? Holy shit.
Oh God.
I remember because the Class season finale that the Weeping Angels took over the Earth.
And then we never got anything else again.
So that's nice.
It's the bi-regeneration.
Yeah, we had to call all the other doctors to take care of it.
I need Shooty to find Pink on the couch.
Oh yes.
Yes.
We gotta see this. We gotta see Pink on the couch with O'Shooty.
Bring back Pink on the couch.
Bring back Pink with Shooty. That should be a hashtag. You should hashtag that puppy. I agree, Billy.
Shooty will flirt with him like mad, won't he? Oh, come here, honey. You're not really going on me.
Hayden, what was the fucking classic Pornhub dialogue that Russell T Davies wrote for Miracle Day? For Captain Jack, that porn fucking words that he said. Then they played the chicka wow wow when he was screwing the dude. It was like, I was a companion.
Wait, was Danny Pink there?
It was like, right? What did he say? What did he say? The American audiences looked at that shit and they're like, you'll never fucking be here.
Dude, if Danny Pink was there, he could have had Pink in the Stink.
Oh shit.
Or he could have had Pink in a Blink.
Could we buy that? Could we buy, like, are they selling Shooty Gatwa's skirt?
Did you like all my gay innuendo super chats?
They should all move into that house with the wooden girl. And that's just
good.
You like the
what innuendo do you mean?
all my jokes I was thinking, like the seeping angels.
Yeah.
Yes. Time lords are cool. No, what do you say? Time travelers are
travelers.
cool.
Yeah, time travelers are cool.
Time
Wait,
travelers are
he's not
cool.
Don't
Goblins
bother.
are bad.
Don't bother swallowing. You got the full blast.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that's my
It's a
favorite
whole
one.
It's a whole new adventure.
Don't bother regenerating.
We're
You'll get-
back, baby.
Don't
It's a
bother
whole new
regenerating.
season.
Don't bother regenerating, Doctor. You're going to be by.
Oh no! You don't adjust those eyes. That's him
Bring
That's
back
our
the
guy.
episode show too.
shaking his
Maybe,
ass.
maybe the fifth Doctor
Go
got it on with, Fifth Doctor got it on with Turlo in the Bi-Generation.
Joe.
Yeah, the first redhead wasn't fucking Mel. It was fucking Turtle. Like, fuck that guy.
Joe.
Fuck that guy.
Joe.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm there or not. I want more episodes of the Everything Show.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Now that because of Bi-Regeneration, we can. We're going to be doing real Whovians cast. No! Just kidding.
Do you think
Damn straight.
Sky Havoc's going to Bi-Generate?
Sky Havoc.
Oh God.
I think Sky Havoc's scared of this episode. Jesus.
Joey Jupiter.
He said time travelers are great. Yeah.
Mandacor.
Hello, it's
He said-
Joey Jupiter.
He said time travelers are great, and he was like, wow.
Joe Jupiter has been out recently.
What was the other one? The
He was out in the real world, actually.
Who was the steampunk one?
Wasn't that
Sky
Sky Havoc?
Havoc.
Who was the other one? There's another one that we haven't mentioned.
Joe Lipa.
Nah, there's another one.
Dignifacto.
I said
Jorga the
Mandacor.
Explorer.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And Mandacor?
Joey Jupiter was out in the real world.
Joey Jupiter had that
Working
much.
a shift, Scott.
It was ridiculous.
In the real world.
Joey Jupiter died of an STD.
On Halloween.
When was Joey on Star Trek Discovery? I don't remember that.
Oh, shit.
Joey Jupiter was on Star Trek Discovery Triple X, a porn parody.
Jesus.
So many real Whovians guests.
Yeah,
Man,
let's have Shooty go up against
wonder how
Let's see
everybody's-
that shit.
wonder how everybody's doing. How's Gloria doing? How's everybody doing?
I don't know after tonight.
They
Don't know how it's
Bi-generated.
going to
A few glories now.
How's Chris?
do.
How's Mike D?
They've all
Yeah, Mike D. Whatever happened to him?
he Bi-generated.
Yeah.
Bi-regeneration.
What about Mike E?
Bi-generated.
Bi-regeneration.
Sammy Carter?
Bi-generated.
Matt
No,
Evans?
we got attacked by a chicken monster, I think.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Brian?
Even trying to make up enough noise to be the #1 gamer in America and then the world, you still don't notice me. Son of a bitch.
I miss
you-
Brian. I miss Brian telling you that's not Star Trek, Joe.
Mhm.
That's right.
That's not Star
Now
Trek.
we can tell me this is not Doctor Who, Joe.
Get Daniel in here.
This is not Doctor Who, Joe.
Here we go.
I saw this guy pull from this guy from the
Yeah,
waist
dude.
down.
Get every guest back in here. I
What
want
was that? Was that real?
I
Yeah.
gotta go to the comments. I
Yes.
bet Daniel was in the comment section.
Get
Yeah,
everybody
real.
back, man. Bring everyone
Yeah.
back.
The last comment Daniel put, he put the toy maker's now trapped on.
It was
Earth
like the
4.
episode of what? The Empty Child? Like,
Daniel-
everybody lives! Everybody lives!
Steampunk
Daniel
Star
is
Raising.
Just this
Amberstreet.com.
once. Everybody's back.
Amberstreet.com. Steampunk.
Daniel-
He'll be on next
So,
week.
so one question here, okay? Following us. So is Shooty gonna have an OnlyFans channel too?
Absolutely.
Woo.
No, it's gonna-
Gallifrey. No, it's Gallifrey only.
Oh my bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Don't joke,
That was
Scott.
crazy.
There's literally like a 35% chance he will.
who
In full
compromises?
seriousness.
Who
Him?
compromises?
Probably.
No, that's what Dan did after he left. He created OnlyDans.
Probably.
Oh
All
God.
right. As much as I want to talk about this bioregeneration, I got to do a bioregeneration in the toilet. So, thank you guys.
Well, it could be worse. Come
Have a
on.
great day.
This-
And
this
I'm sure there'll be more than one
Super Bowl.
popping in that toilet.
This,
So,
this was fun. I
Yes.
I missed everybody. Bring everyone back. Roll it back. Do it
We'll see.
again. Let's
I
do
mean-
it live.
No,
Let's
And-
do it live.
And more everything shows.
All right. We'll try.
If
Thank you,
Google ain't-
Billy.
if
Thank
Google
you,
ain't there-
Hayden,
if-
Ray,
if-
Scott.
I gotta just say before, if Google ain't out was a thing, Billy, we would have everyone in here, but they stopped doing that.
Google
is it
Hangouts
limited- is it
continues even
limited?
after all these years, I guess.
Do you know,
Well,
I didn't realize this was Ray the whole time because of your name.
I
Oh, you
changed
just
it.
thought it's the actual happening. Okay.
I thought it was
Oh.
someone else. He was talking. You were talking the whole
Jesus.
time. I'm like, that
Oh my
sounds so
God.
familiar.
Wait, we've said his name multiple times.
I know.
You know, he can't hear anymore because of the bi-regeneration.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
by, I'm,
You're
by,
like, who's this
It
fuck?
affected him.
I'm bi-generating into Yar.
He didn't buy the bracelet that he wore in the episode. That they just fucking flipping out.
All right.
Oh, my
Yes.
God.
All right, take care, guys.
Jason's a
No.
zombie.
No, I ain't.
Yes, he is.
It's
Maybe
all
he
right.
is with the bi-regeneration. I don't know.
It's all right. Joe's going to be a zombie in a